Gabos. The name of the game is Gabos. Game ain't based on sympathy. If you got sympathy in this spot, you ain't gonna never make it.
Hello and welcome back to Gabos Sports. Game ain't based on sympathy. You might notice an Isa-shaped hole on the pod today. The lazy bastard is sleeping. I think
We had a heavy night celebrating England's win yesterday. Still recovering.
he did, yeah. So if you're listening to this, we're recording the morning after England beat Switzerland. Saka. He honestly
player to get a lucky goal.
Yeah, no, you can hold that. You can hold that one for next time. I'm not accepting it this time.
I have to just hate on England.
I respect hate on England. I respect the consistency. I really do.
Can't hate
it. If there's one guy, you cannot.
You're right.
You can't say a bad
the most
word
likable.
against.
He's the most likable. Yeah.
I don't like that though. I feel like it's the same thing as
What do you
they
don't
do to
like that?
N'Golo Kante.
Nah, bro, he's the most likable.
They know how everyone. Go on.
Wait, he's not the best player in England. I don't think so.
Yeah,
but he's a good player and he's the most likable.
He's the best player I have. But that's not my point. That's not the reason why it pisses me off that he's likable. Yeah, it's just like the Western media and the way they always do this to like the little soft black kids. Oh my god! You know what? The line that kills me every time, is when a white guy goes, "I wouldn't mind hit my daughter bringing him home." When I hear that line, I want to just strike Tim Sherwood and the other guys. Like, I wouldn't mind my daughter bringing him home. What a lovely lad. What a lovely boy. Yeah, it's the same shit as when. No, but it's the same shit, bruv. Yeah, as when like grown men are rubbing Kante's head like he's a baby, bruv.
They wouldn't say that about Foden.
You know, it is. Yesterday, I was watching the penalty shootout, the reactions, and then they were ITV was doing one, and Gary Neville, when Saka bagged his penalty, Saka has that smile in it. He's like, "I love that smile. That smells a thing of beauty."
Bro, you only say this like you don't say this about other guys, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes them seem like I don't know, man. I just don't enjoy the.
It's because he's got like a baby
same
face
thing with
as well,
the Kante thing.
So
But yeah, to answer Baz's point, he is, in my opinion, already in the all-time England first 11. If you looked at the last 110 years of ball, Bukayo Saka's name is probably first in the team sheet. What do you think? Do you not agree, Baz? On the right wing, you think would you rather have Beckham?
Bro. But you know me, whenever these statements are made, whenever these statements are made, initially that statement sounded like a punchy one, but then you have to look at relative to what you're comparing to, bro. Like, I don't think England's best 11's that amazing to start with, and then you look at the right wingers, they haven't had any standout right wingers, so you may be right. You may be right. I have to give it some thought, but you might be right.
I don't even think it's honestly. I don't really think it's a controversial take, to be honest with you. I think England have such an inflated sense of how good they are that they don't even realize that they're currently in their greatest era ever. Like statistically speaking, like they think that things were better before, but like over 25 years watching England, they've been dog shit like our entire lives. And they've been dog shit so far, but at least they're getting through rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they're gonna win the Euros, bro. They're gonna win the Euros.
Absolutely no chance, man.
Bro.
Absolutely no chance.
Let's see.
No. Bro, Spain, they could let Gareth field 15 men against Spain, and they would still find a way to lose.
You know what? Yeah, if somehow France beat Spain, and you can see it happening somehow, some way, just through defensive resilience. England and France play the same way, bro. They're so boring, bro. France haven't scored like an open play goal yet. You know that?
Yeah, you got one penalty so far, innit? That's it.
Where's my man? Oh, where's my man? When's he back from injury? When's he back from injury? Booty. I took the booty, bro.
Bro, listen. There's some complications right now with our nose. We're just fixing
it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the best player in the world.
Yeah, supposedly.
Listen, man.
Unbelievable.
How many times has he got to carry France? Sometimes he's got to just be carried, isn't it?
Has he ever really carried France though?
I was just gonna say no.
Do that now. Don't do that.
Has he though?
Don't reference the World Cup.
He scored like the third goal in the 2018 World Cup final, against Croatia.
And they had the best
Argentina. He took them through. He was like, he got like what, 5 goals in the tournament. Yeah, no.
He got 5 goals in the tournament. But every tournament, top goal scorer is 4 or 5. So he's on the best squad.
You know, I just haters, man, on my life.
Nah,
why not, bro? Why not? We're being serious. Every time he stepped up to the big stage,
bingo.
He's like, apart from the World Cup final, and the World Cup final was 2 pens and
2 pens.
One. Well, it was a good shot. The goal that he scored was a good goal. What?
Bro, he's bagged in so many stages of these tournaments. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna.
What we're saying.
World Cup 2018.
Let's not get into that.
All right, go on.
It might come up later.
Listen, we'll go through all the topics. Don't worry, we'll go through all the topics.
Yeah.
I promise. But the first topic I want to, obviously, we were rounding up the Euro quarterfinal stages. Some, obviously huge news stories popped up. Germany, the host nation, going out to Spain. It was a pretty good game. As good as this Euros has really been. And really the end of Toni Kroos, I think we'll all agree, is one of the GOATs in central midfield. It was a bit of a limp retirement. I would have gone out fighting. He did try and get himself sent off.
Bro, what he did to was rude, man. That was nasty, man. He might should have. Bro, that was nasty, man. I mean, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Language. No, you're spot on. No, you actually, spot. What do you say? Do you say excuse my language? Wow. Holy shit. Should we put up like a PG warning? We'll blur that bit out.
But yeah, go on.
It wasn't a I don't know, man. He didn't go out. The greatest retirement of all time, and fight me on this, in all sports, is Zinedine Zidane, 06 World Cup. The way that it went out, even though he didn't win the second World Cup, retiring as the best player in the tournament in his last game, absolutely sourced the greatest individual tournament campaign of all time. But then retiring that way, headbutting Materazzi, was that not the perfect way to go out? Was that not the perfect way to go out?
People would say it's probably better, like, as a standing legacy, like, that would live throughout time. Might be him doing that was better than him actually winning the World Cup, isn't it?
100%. Bro, you win the World Cup, you win the World Cup. Oh, yeah, what a great play, won 2 World Cups.
He's already won it already.
In your last ever game. Yeah, he's already won it. You headbutt a guy after just literally carried France. Remember the Brazil game? Like one of the most unbelievable
France,
individual displays.
The crazy thing about that, sorry to just caveat, before that tournament, France he retired. Like, he wasn't playing for France anymore. I think they played a qualifier to get into the 2006 World Cup. Like, they were trash. And then they were like basically like begging him to come back. And he was like, listen,
everyone's going to his house.
Yeah.
Bro, on top of that, if you look at it, not only the headbutt, when he walked away, bro, he could not give a shit, bro. You know, he did it. He didn't even try protest. He just, and you know what it is? Because we love Zidane and everyone loves him, everyone's like, any other player will probably say, what an idiot, World Cup final. You have to kind of win it. But because it's Zidane, and because we know what Maserati did, is that his name? Materazzi.
Materazzi,
Yeah, because he did some personal stuff,
We didn't know that at the time, though. Everyone was like, "Oh, he must have done something. He must have done something."
Still,
it wasn't until afterwards.
We weren't even mad at it. We weren't even mad at it, bro. I was enjoyed that.
Things he's always had that fiery side to him, innit, Zidane. Like, as elegant as a player is, he's always like
Algerian in him. Smoke.
And the thing is, after the game as well, he was like, I said sorry to the players, but like my teammates, but I don't regret. I'll do it again. Like if he's what he said, I'll do it again. Like, there's no regret in me for that action itself. I just regret them not winning the World Cup type thing.
To be honest with you, I think the loss was more on Trezeguet trying the same penalty as Zidane than it was on Zidane headbutting Materazzi. I think that was what cost him.
He tried to. What was the score at the headbutt?
The penalty shootout.
Sorry. No,
1-1.
The headbutt.
1-1. It was 1-1.
Bro, you know what?
He scored a penalty that went off the bar. He chipped it,
Yeah, that
hit
was
the
yeah.
bar,
cold,
and went in. It
wasn't
was
it?
a
My
sick
heart
penalty. It was
stopped, though. My
to do
heart
that shit.
stopped, bro.
Yeah, to do that shit in the World Cup, yeah, it just shows
That
the
was
minerals of the
very
man, innit?
nice technology as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the minerals of the man. And then Trezeguet trying that same shit on an ego thing was not the plan.
But
Bro.
you know
Just
what
drill it
hurt
in.
me though?
If you're not
When
good,
I was
just
a kid,
smash it.
obviously, like Baz was saying, we all loved him when we were kids. When he walked past, you know that picture when he walks past the World Cup and then
Iconic.
he's taking off all his
Iconic.
like weapons and he's dashing. I was like, bro, that is so dead, man. But yeah,
No, that was like that's probably one of the most iconic pictures. If not, like there's a few, like the one where like is it Maradona's on the shoulders of the journalist or the players, and he's holding the World Cup up and all that kind of shit. The Messi wearing the
Pele.
gold veil and all that shit, Pele, all that stuff. Yeah, but Zidane walking past the World Cup in his last game is probably the most iconic photo in the sports history. And speaking of icons going out, Cristiano Ronaldo, although I don't know, would you put it past him being at the World Cup in 2 years, but just bullying his way onto the scene?
Well, he did say, you know what? He said it will be. He officially said it's my last Euros, but he didn't say it's my last international tournament.
He's
It has
actually
to be,
Homelander, bro.
Bro,
You know
on
what's
my life, I was
Bro,
gonna
he
caveat
he
that.
cost them.
But you know what's funny,
He,
yeah?
he cost them this tournament big time. Yeah.
But bro, I'm
Yeah.
watching. He still gets into like, you know what it is? He's still. I don't know. I know he's old now and the game's behind him, but bro, he still does some things, which is like he shows me something. But obviously,
That
he's
movement
not
for
what.
that, what
Nah,
he
man.
did to Upamecano when he, oh my, that was ridiculous. That was like, you know, an NBA player breaking someone's ankles. It was equivalent to that, bro. The way he moved him left, the movement was insane, bro. I swear, if he finished that, would have been so rude. But yeah,
You know,
That finish kind of sums up where he is. You know, like
yeah,
that he's bagging that before because the
that's
ball's
a
not going to
step
get
up.
behind him. He'll be
Yeah.
quicker. But
I think also
Messi,
less
however,
age. Well, no.
we've got
Messi. I've been watching the Copa as well, and if it's let's be 100% honest.
I'm not interested.
Let's
If
be
he
honest,
wins
yeah.
it, I'm not interested. If he wins it, I'm celebrating it as if he scored
Yeah, no,
10
celebrate
goals.
whatever you want. Yeah, celebrate whatever you want. But he's been off. The thing is, though, I think the same thing with Ronaldo is when you spend all this time, and you're old, and you spend all this time playing in these meaty leagues, yeah, where you've got way more time than you do in these tournaments. They just both play a bit too casually. Like they haven't got their timings right. With Ronaldo, my bigger issue with Ronaldo is not like him, bro. His like it reminds me of Henry last season at Arsenal, yeah. And sorry to bring Arsenal into this, but like he's playing with a bunch of kids who idolize him, yeah. And he doesn't realize the impact of him calling for the ball in bad positions. Yeah, Henry used to do this shit as well in his final season. He's calling for it, and you know it's the bad decision. Bro, a player will cross the halfway line, and Ronaldo's asking them to launch a 40-yard over the top ball for him, and he did that for the entire game, bro. The
And
whole game.
and the
Yeah,
worst thing
he
is
was doing that
they
shit.
all listen to him. Yeah, they all listen to
They
him
listen
as
to it.
well.
And
But
it brings me
the
to my
only
second
difference
point.
is-
The standard of crossing has gone down across the board, bro. Oh my God. People can't beat their first man anymore.
Yeah,
But
it's
you know what it is
insane,
though,
bro.
hey,
You know
Gary,
what
yeah?
it is?
Sorry, Baz, go on.
Go on.
Because he makes that, like, bro, obviously it's Cristiano Ronaldo and a lot of these players, like someone like that Conceição
Yeah.
kid, like this is their debut, it's their first time playing with him. And like Neto as well,
Yeah.
Pedro Neto, he's not young, but he's fairly young and he doesn't really play with Ronaldo all the time. So he creates this like sense of panic and anxiety. So they're just whipping it in and getting like even the big players, bro. Like, bro, because when the ball goes over his head, he starts bugging out as well. He starts throwing that, bro. It's like get one
His
onto my
body
head.
language, his body language is the worst, bro. His body language is the worst.
Bro, the thing is, yeah, one, Beauty has a point, yeah. They're just trying to hoof it in. Like even who does that quite a lot, bro. But I think when Ronaldo was at United, they were doing that. Bruno was just having
they were
parallel
doing it all
crosses.
the time, yeah.
I think there's an element of that, but I think there's also an element which I'm not mad at. But I think most of the players when they whip it now, they try to whip it like a dangerous cross. So there's much higher risk of bottling it. Back in the day, it was one of them dead ass pingers. Like remember how Giggs took corners? It was just like a slow ping. Even for England, you can see it like when Foden's trying to whip it in. It doesn't beat the first man. It's not good enough. But another thing I'll say, going back to the Ronaldo, Messi playing in slow leagues, the reason why Messi still can do something that impacts the game, it's because of their position. Like the difference, bro. Messi's never like Ronaldo's playing up top, bro. He has to do these bursts, trying to get into the box. Messi's, I think the last 7 years he's been walking on the pitch, bro. Like even when 60 minutes in, he's just waiting for the ball and then he'll make that killer pass. So that's why I think Ronaldo's game left him much earlier, even though he's much fitter and more physical and all of these things.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm sure you guys will agree with this, that Ronaldo's greatest achievement is being compared to Messi, now that it's all said and done. Not to say he's not the second greatest player of all time, but what do you think about that? Do you think that the debate is well and truly over now, post-World Cup, right?
Well, the debate is over, but I love Messi, and I think Messi's the GOAT, but I don't like, there's the statement that, his greatest achievement is being compared to Messi is a bit disrespectful towards him, in my opinion.
I personally, it's disrespectful, but I agree. It's not his biggest achievement, but I don't think they should be compared. Not because they're in a different golf or whatever. I think they are, but that's not only why. I just think like the comparison created this whole debate, which is fun and everything, but I think Messi is clear of Ronaldo, genuinely, as a football player. And I also probably don't think Ronaldo's the second best football player ever. So, I don't know, but his achievements and what he did, and he carried clubs, yeah. But like in terms of just pure football ability and playing, I don't know if he's second for me, man. This guy's game, because of this clutch moments, that clutch moments from him all come from his arrogance, ego, which is amazing. So that's why when I say like, if I really strip it back to ability, why I don't have him second, it's because a lot of the things he's done is based on just this self-belief, bro. You know, overhead kicks and crucial moments, like always amazing. Flowers to him. And another thing is, this whole Homelander prop. That's also now that that's kind of everyone's picked up on it. Now it's gonna add more disrespect. Like your point, Igal. Like he shouldn't even be playing. Like now it's just everyone's gonna take this Homelander prop and hate him more.
Bro, he should not be playing.
He deserves to be playing for Portugal, bro.
Listen,
I don't care.
You're saying that what you just said there right now, is the crux of his issue. It's not Gabos. It's not Gabos. Yeah. What you just said there, bro, is the crux of the entire argument. By the way, you're saying, he's done enough. It's all self-belief. Great, but when you get to, is that going to keep him at the top forever? Self-belief, obviously not. Bro. So who the hell's going to talk to this guy and say, brother? I'm not sitting on the bench.
I'm not sitting on the bench if I'm Ronaldo, if I'm the equivalent of Ronaldo to Lebanon. Nah, I'm playing. I'm on the field, or the whole team folds. The whole team.
That's actually Ronaldo. I swear.
The whole team folds, bro.
It's the main character. It's the main character syndrome.
Bro. I put the country on the map.
He has, bro. His name. Okay, put the country in the map, but if we're being really, really like pedantic about it, the country's greatest moment happened when he wasn't even on the pitch, bruv.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. I knew you were gonna say that or whatever, but forget that, bro. Who was the best player before Ronaldo, bro? Listen, Figo, probably. Yeah, he's not Ronaldo, is he?
Wait, Ronaldo,
different kind of player.
Ronaldo almost took Portugal through.
Brother, explain yourself. Explain. Don't try and jump into the combo. Explain it.
I was just trying to slide
bro. Who saw his movement? Who saw his movement in extra time?
Yeah, we spoke about it.
You saw that. That is world class movement. No other player.
World class.
Wow.
Listen, last week, Isa said world class is overused.
Wait, are you talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, bro? Of course you can use world class with Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Movement, insane. No other player can do that, bro. No other player can move like him in the box, bro. That movement,
that's wild, bro. He's getting props for little bursts now. He's done zero in the game.
No.
You man are living in 2016, man. Give it a rest, pack it in. He's a 41-year-old bloke, bro. Let him relax.
Bro, no, bro. The way he sold the centre back was nasty, man. Bro, you need to go watch that again. It was just like
Upamecano. Oh my god!
And also it's against Upamecano, bro. There's a compilation of guys sitting him down.
Look,
the guy's got.
he has a point.
The guy's got
a point. He sat him down. It doesn't justify the rest of his
his game, bro. Come on, man. Bro,
no,
imagine
if he bags there. Wait, if he sells Upamecano,
oh, do your hypothetical bullshit again, man. I don't want to hear this stuff, man.
Wait. If he bags that goal there, which he should have, the whole narrative on Ronaldo would have changed, bro. Oh, he knocked France out. He took Portugal to the semis.
He didn't. So we move on. He didn't.
Bro. Saka was shit up until he scored yesterday. Saka's been completely shit the whole tournament.
No, all right, wait. This is a good. This is a good segue. Egal, take us.
The second we attack one of his favourites, yeah, his entire mentality, the whole Man United fan mentality, yeah, / part-time QPR guy is say something about their guys because I feel hurt. Fucking nerd. I won't even get to Saka from here, bro.
Wait. Keep the same logic you're using for Ronaldo. I want you to use it in the next topic for Saka. Go on.
Wait, Isa. I'm not a Saka. I'm not a Saka sympathizer. You know me. I'm harsh on Saka. But England have in totality been dead, and he's not been amongst the worst. And I'm not a sympathizer, bro, with this guy. And yesterday, he was class for them. So, being a bit harsh on him.
So,
all right.
So,
hot take.
All right, so we're just
going to move on. What do you want to move on to?
We're gonna do some controversial takes now. You can tell me we can go through everyone's controversial takes and see.
Kick us off with yours.
Alright, so wait, let me see. There's 3 I've got in it, so let me see which ones I should start with. I feel like I'm gonna get smoked today. Alright, my first one.
You're Mr. Safety, bro. You're Mr. Safety.
Nah. This one's definitely not safe. This one's definitely not safe. Prime Mesut Ozil is better than Iniesta.
Ooh. Hey, first half. Hey, hold on. Wait, what? The first half, I have the same take, but another player. So I love this. Prime Mesut Ozil is better than what Prime Iniesta was saying, yeah? So Prime versus Prime.
Okay. The two number 10s in their primes.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Ozil, and Barcelona, Iniesta.
Okay, but give me like a time frame. Give me a time frame. Give us a time frame of when Prime Ozil actually was. When was Prime Ozil?
Everyone, Prime minute. Whatever you think is Prime is.
The
that's what I'm saying.
Real Madrid kit, 2012 under Mourinho, highest chances created in the world at the time, most assists. He was before the Arsenal tax came in because everyone loves to hate on a player when he comes to Arsenal and he's surrounded by bums.
I'm gonna say this.
This guy was at Real Madrid and he was known, it wasn't a debate. He was known as the best 10 on the planet, yeah? And this was Prime Mesut Ozil. And he was not only, what was always the criticism of Iniesta for all his greatness? The numbers didn't come with him. This guy, not only did he have the performances, but the numbers. He also had the numbers, yeah? And these two at their prime, I think Mesut Ozil was better. He was more explosive. He had the eye for the pass. He could carry a game. Bro, I thought he was top notch, man. But anyways, go on, Baz.
Let me go, man. Let me go. Great point. Yeah, great. I'm so happy. I love Ozil. You know, I think, you know how everyone criticizes Messi and says Iniesta, Xavi, he was like semi-carried or whatever that nonsense argument is, yeah? I think it was the other way around, bro. I think Ozil's move to Arsenal, like you said, people violated him and don't like to hate on Arsenal players. So that took away from his peak and how people judged him. And subsequently, Iniesta, I think Messi boosted him. I'm not disrespecting Iniesta, class player. But in terms of the way I look at footballers, in terms of pure ability, Mesut Ozil had more in the locker. I think he had everything Iniesta could do, Ozil had. And I think Ozil was that much better at the vision, the final pass, he had a little bit of class over him. He had that last, even IQ was up. Both of them elite levels of across the board, but Ozil nudges it for me. And I agree, bro. I don't think I love that statement, man. For me, I'm taking that to the bank. Ego.
We're gonna get flipped.
Don't even start with F off, bro. Don't even start with F off, bro. You better give a decent argument.
Listen. I'm gonna be very honest with you, yeah. Abdullah said that Iniesta's critique has been the numbers. Yeah. and you're talking about Iniesta, who probably wasn't a number 10. Yeah, he's probably a number 8. If we're being,
bro,
if we're
they say
using
he
traditional
wasn't a
footballing
number
terms.
10. This guy played left wing. He free roamed, bro. He wasn't, bro. He had Xavi and Busquets. Who was the most attacking midfielder out of them?
It was him.
Come on, man.
No, towards the latter stage of his career. Towards the latter stage of his career, yeah. But bro, people forget, yeah. First of all, remember when Iniesta came on against Arsenal in the 06 Champions League final, yeah? He was the guy who played that eye of the needle pass to Eto'o, who played it to Larson for the equaliser. You can even hear Henry speaking about it. He goes, the game was in our hands until Iniesta came on the pitch and nobody could track him. Because he didn't really have a position. He was just here floating about, connected. Yeah, he's 22 years old at this point in time. Prime Iniesta has got Man of the Match awards in a Champs final, a World Cup final, a Euros final, a Copa del Rey final. And he bagged in all of those as well. Yeah. When we talk about clutch players, he's probably the most clutch player of all time. If we're being fair and honest to everyone else.
Oh no, he's not.
He's the most clutch player of all time.
He's not top 300.
Who's the most clutch?
Di Maria, bro. That's the most clutch player of all time.
World Cup goal, bro. He's not the most clutch.
No, Di Maria is up there, yeah. Di Maria is up there, but I promise you'll go back and you'll look at this. Iniesta's got more moments.
World Cup final, Champions League final, Copa America final.
Yeah.
What else do you want from him? He's done it all. Come on.
You don't hear me. Euro final, Champions League final, World Cup final, and the Copa final. 09 Chelsea, 90th minute, that rocket, yeah. Bro, this guy's got moments after moments after moments.
The discussion
that Chelsea goal was crazy.
Hey, the discussion here is
not a rocket. Yeah.
Who's a better moments player, brother? Tell us why
he's a better player.
He said he's a better player. Tell us why he's better than Ozil. Give me why. Don't give me he World Cup man of the match. Everyone can get man of the match, bro.
Mesut Ozil, yeah, is probably one of the most fair weather players. He's one of the most fair weather players, yeah, of all time. It's amazing. It's beautiful when it's all going well for you, yeah. But this guy, yeah, his peak was probably that team that he played for, that Real Madrid team that he played for, was probably better than the Real Madrid team that won the Champions League the season after he left, in my opinion. Yeah, the one with Iniesta instead of Bale. Yeah, I think it was a better team. Yeah, it was a more entertaining team. It was a better goal scoring team. They won the league with 100 points. All the rest of it, yeah, because did they not finish runners up the year afterwards, the La Decima year, to Barcelona? Right, and if league form is the ultimate way of measuring how good a team is, yeah, as opposed to a cup run. That was a better team, and he was in a stacked team.
And who was changed out of it? If you're saying that's the better team, they took Mesut Ozil out of it, and they put Bale or whoever it was, and then what? You're saying that's the inferior team then? So who? What was the difference? Mesut Ozil.
No, bro, I'm telling you, yeah. Listen, that's not checkmate.
Okay, but you still haven't told, man. We're gonna give it Isa the mic in a minute. But you have a minute to tell me what he's better than Ozil. So because we want to take out the context of who's his teammates were, all of this. Tell me as a player what he was better at.
Bro, honestly, I would take Iniesta on every single attribute, personally. I personally would. If you give me the choice between, I can't even argue this point here because for me, yeah, like there's no comparison between the two players. I can't even believe these two guys. These guys, in my opinion, can't be mentioned in the same state. Because
they were though. The reality of the fact is they were though, bro. Bro, when Ozil, this is what I'm saying.
Now we're looking back on the hindsight.
No, in hindsight, it was a conversation because Ozil at Real Madrid, bro. If you took Iniesta and put him fucking next to a Coquelin, bruv, the whole topic around Iniesta would be completely different, bruv. It would be completely different, bruv. Just because he made a stupid career move. He made a stupid career move by coming to our shit club at that time, bruv. That's all it was.
Where else? You go back to Dortmund? He got booed out of Madrid. And the same would have never happened in
this. This is time nonsense, bro.
Iniesta all day long. Let's be honest.
That level, that Mesut Ozil, no one was in for him. What are you talking about, bro?
Why did he come to shitty Arsenal?
Man United, bro. So many teams would have taken him. Bayern Munich, bro. All the top teams would have taken him. What are you talking about?
But
he just gave his
came to
word to
Arsenal.
Wenger because Wenger was in for him when he was at Werder Bremen before he went to Madrid. That's all. That's the only reason he came to Arsenal.
And apparently he's got the best vision of all time, but he couldn't see that Wenger was a fucking fraud, bruv. Amazing. It's your turn now.
Lisa, give us your take. I know what he's going to say.
This one's actually tough, you know, because I would never have considered it. I would never have considered it to put Ozil and Iniesta in the same combo. I'll be honest. But I think right. Barca players generally, there's a Barca tax that go for them, especially back in like 2011, 2012, bro. Then OP team. Even same applies for Messi as well. All these players staying at one club for most of their career, Pep managing them, winning everything. But I think you just have to. Iniesta's clear, in my opinion. Iniesta's clear. Bro, he's too good of a player to put in the same. Ozil's body of work, yeah. Ozil's body of work right at the top is very, very small. I don't think he can be in the same convo as Iniesta. But at their peaks, they're near about the same. They're near about the same, but bro, Iniesta's done it much longer. He's done it on all the biggest stages. I just think you can't put Ozil and Iniesta in the same convo. I'll be honest.
You know what? The point on consistency and what he's done in the game. So for me, I'm leaning towards Ozil because I think ability-wise, I give it to Ozil. I think Iniesta's consistency and career-long performances give him some points.
But so remember, I'm gonna say prime Ozil and prime Iniesta. I know you mean it based on had the better legacy, bro. But these men switched it. Especially now, he has a tax against Ozil. He hates Ozil. By the way, hands
up, don't shoot.
Hands up, bro. You gave me the parameters of when Ozil was at his best, which was one season in the early 2010s. Can you tell me when Iniesta's peak was? How long was Iniesta's peak? Was Iniesta's peak 1 year? Where he's got Benzema, Di Maria, and Ronaldo in front of him. How long was when in Euro 2012?
Sorry, I forgot. Iniesta had a bunch of scrubs in front of him. When he had Messi, we can both do that. When he had Messi, Eto'o, Henry in front of him. When he had Suarez, Neymar, Messi in front of him. Come on,
Iga.
One last point, and then I'll let you go. Yeah, but when Euro 2012, when Spain were playing no strikers,
David, Cesc Fabregas false 9. Cesc Fabregas false 9. Acting like he carried them, bruv. Stop it, man, bro. That team was fake, bro. They bopped that team 4-0 in the final. He could have sat on the bench and they would have won that tournament, bro. Come on, bro.
Arsenal vision. Oh, he was amazing, but then he came to Arsenal. Why did he come to Arsenal? Because he got booted out. That's why, bro. That's why he got booted out, and then Iniesta got booted out, and he was a better player.
Listen. Let's move on to the next one. But Iga, the reason I asked you, because I knew it was going to come to this career, how long was his peak? That's why I asked you, if you look at the arsenal of both players and compare them, who do you take? And then you said Iniesta on every single attribute. That's calm. But that's why when we're talking about a player versus player, and you want to exclude all the noise around it, you just look at that player, how he plays, what he did, and Iniesta and Ozil. So look at both of them. And that's where I think it is a debate, bro. I think it's a debate to be had, man. But anyway, let's move on. You don't agree. Isa says Iniesta has to nudge it because of his career and consistency. I'm saying it's a debate to be had. I don't think it's a mad point. All right. Who's next? Iga? Give us yours.
No, mine is plain and simple, and it goes off the back of last episode where Abdullah and Isa had R9 in their top 5 most talented guys. I think, prime Luis Suarez is a better player than R9 Ronaldo, bro. That's what I think.
Your fucking mind, bro.
I think he's a better player, bro. I think from like 2013, 2016, and I say it's that because obviously he was banned for the biting of Chiellini. I think Luis Suarez is the best striker of all time. That's my honest, humble opinion. I don't think R9 is anywhere.
You got to be trolling that good. Now, you got to be trolling.
I'm being serious. That's my take.
Nah,
I'm gonna save my opinion to last. Isa, go. I know you're passionate about this.
Isa,
bro,
please.
there's no planet where Suarez is a better striker than R9. You've lost your mind, bro.
Based on what?
Firstly, all around game, R9 can do everything. Everything in the game.
That's a cop-out
R9.
answer, man.
No, it's not a cop-out answer. It's true, bro. He's fast. He's fast. He can dribble. He can finish.
Yeah.
He can hold up.
He can entertain. He can do everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
He had 2 ACLs. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, it's not based on sympathy." He had 2 ACLs by the time he was 23.
Listen.
He's won a World Cup.
Are you asking us to be sympathetic to him?
No. But that shows why he's so good. I'm gonna come in when Issa's done.
Exactly. That's my point,
please.
bro.
No, but recovering from ACL does not give you.
Not even the recovery thing. Go on, Issa.
When he was playing for Inter Milan, he was playing in the hardest league in the world. He was bagging goals non-stop at age 20 years old, 21 years old. I think he had, what did he have? Like 39 goals in 38 games or something along those lines. He played in that Real Madrid Galacticos team that, although they were individually great players, as a team, collectively, they didn't really win much. Fair enough. But bro, R9, even if you look at all the professionals, all the strikers now, they will tell you R9 is the model centre forward. You never hear Suarez mentioned, bro. Suarez is never mentioned. Suarez, all right, cool. He was at Liverpool. He did bits at Liverpool. Went to Barcelona to an OP team. He won with Neymar and Messi and whatever. Cool.
I guess we'll cut this OP team bullshit out the conversation, man. We can't be talking about individuals, and every time, they get taxed for playing with good players. Good players play with good players. It's not the fucking NBA, bruv. If you're a sick player, you go to a good team.
He played next to Messi at his prime. He played with Neymar, who you guys have as probably one of the best players of all time.
And who did Ronaldo play with? Did he play with bums?
He had Busquets in midfield. He had Iniesta in midfield. Busquets, obviously the best DM in history. Iniesta, Xavi. Bro, he had Dani Alves. Bro, every single player in that team was stacked OP. I'm not saying I'm not saying that means Suarez is less of a player, but bro, he had the players around him that were playing to his strengths, whatever it is, okay? But R9, bro, he's done it everywhere. Bro, the amount of injuries he's got, and the way he's come back from them, and he's still kept the similar level, bro, is insane. Bro, tell me one thing.
Listen, can I ask a quick question? Can I ask one question? Quick one, How many Champions League goals does R9 have?
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care about Champions League goals. I don't care, but I really don't care.
Okay, but you care about him scoring 40 goals in the Eredivisie for PSV Eindhoven. Let me tell you, he's got 14 goals in the Champions League. Yeah, the greatest striker of all time. Luis Suarez got 17 in 2 seasons during this run that I'm talking about. Yeah,
the game changed. The game changed.
No, the game changed. The game bullshit, bruv. The guy, when it came down to the crunch, he was not there for lunch. Let's just be honest. Oh, his knees blew up when he was 20 years old. Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Gabos.
He was there at Barcelona for 1 season. He scored like 49 goals in 47 games. Luis Suarez, his first full season for Barcelona, 59 goals, 20 assists. There's not a comparison. I don't care if he's playing with Messi, Ronaldo. I don't give a shit who he's playing with. He's the better player. That's the honest truth.
But listen, hold on. But I don't listen. Yeah? This guy, first of all, you're talking about Ronaldo, R9's numbers like they were meaty. First of all, for his time, his numbers were outliers. Like he was putting up serious numbers, yeah? Number 2, the statement that Suarez is better than Ronaldo, I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's outlandish. I don't think it's crazy, but I don't agree with it.
Right.
The reason why I think R9 is better is because, bro, some players, you just need to forget all the noise, forget all the what he's done and whatever. Just watch them. And who's the guy that I'm going to pay, in his prime to go watch? And that's R9, bro. He's so fucking cold to watch. Like, bro, you're saying about the ACLs, bro. The fact, that he had such a short stint before his first knee blew up, and he's still mentioned amongst all these guys, shows you the level of greatness of the guy, bro. Bro, the guy was, World Cup after the ACL, he went and won it for his nation, against a 30 Germany team, against England, all these big countries that he turned up against. I'm not going to pretend that I remember all those games because I was too young, but obviously I remember somewhat when I was a kid, I remember the greatness of the guy, and I've gone back and I watched a lot of his games. And bro, there's certain players, yeah, like Ronaldinho, bro. If you did right now what you did to R9, what you did to Ronaldinho, you would tax him heavily, bro. Bro, the guy Ronaldinho. Okay, you say, oh yeah, Suarez done this in this game and this, but Ronaldinho shot the bed against 10-man Arsenal. Matthew Flamini pocketed him in the only Champions League final he's ever got to. Yeah, and you love Ronaldinho. You love him more than most players. Yeah, but and you can apply the same thing to R9, bro. R9 is a player that you just want to sit and watch, bro. And I can watch. I would rather watch R9 once than Suarez 10 times, bro. But go on, Baz.
I agree.
All right, let me go. So before I comment on my opinion on that, I have an issue with what you said, Budi. I don't think box office means they're the better player. I don't think that at all, bro. I'd rather watch Adel Tarat than a winger that's efficient and like is better than him.
But Adel Tarat, that's once in 20 games he's gonna give you that. R9 combine both elite level delivery with the talent, with the entertainment.
You're right. But my point, what I was going to get to is, I think a lot of the Brazil Jogo Benito era, a lot of those players, I think, get the Jogo Benito feel-good tax. I do think. I'm not saying Suarez, by the way. I haven't got to that, but I think a lot of them get attacked. And I've criticized Ronaldinho before. I think the whole lot, they're overrated. Not to say they're not great. I think that whole generation was overrated. Now, to get to this, I think as a result of that, R9 is in discussions just blindly. I think there's football fans today that probably haven't watched R9. And no, Isa, bro, I haven't even critiqued the guy. I'm critiquing how people look at this. I think R9 sometimes makes it in discussions when players haven't really seen too much of him, or fans or whatever, because of the name, because of that reference to Brazil and how well they were and how they dominated. Now, going on to Suarez. Suarez is one of my favorite strikers, yeah? And Isa, you said things like R9 can dribble, R9 can this. Suarez can do all of those things. And if you actually compare them like for like, yeah, Suarez at Liverpool, bro, the guy was lobbing keepers from halfway line, scoring volleys, weaker foot,
taking on Norwich, the allow it, bro.
What?
Against Norwich, allow it. Bro.
Against Norwich, but you told me Premier League's the hardest league in the world, so you have to pick one. Bro. You have to pick one. But anyway,
Ronaldo the keeper against fucking Hercules in Eredivisie gets the plaudits. Yeah, amazing stuff.
Wait.
Sorry,
Asa, if I was to ask you now, who's better at finishing, you would blindly tell me R9. But I don't think it's a blind answer like that, bro. Who do you know? But you automatically have that because of your love for R9. Anyway, my take on it is, who's the better striker? Who's the better football player?
Based on all-around game, bro. Because I asked you, lot, what is Suarez better than R9?
When you say all around, you mean like how we look at the football, yeah? Like when we look at the attributes.
Every single thing, every facet to his game.
All right, cool. I would say I don't think R9's finishing is better. I think that I'll tell you which attributes I think can be discussed. Nah, bro, you can't just disagree with everything. Suarez's finishing variety of finishes, the bro scored every goal in the world, bro. Every kind of goal he scored it. So I think that's up for debate. I think the dribbling, Ronaldo has it, the power and like athleticism. Ronaldo's one of the best to do it. Nah, he is, bro. He is, Rico. But I think Suarez's finishing is amazing. I think Suarez is a very smart player. Some of the finishes he does, some of the movements, some of the way he can play with his team, I think is amazing. So I might give it to R9, but I think I'm also a victim of I'm a victim of the Jogo Benito love. Like I have this, I love it, and like Beauty said, it makes you happy watching them and they're entertaining. So that tax is something that I'll probably have to give to R9. It's not a ridiculous statement.
Let me ask something to Igal. How dare Igal agree with the Jogo Benito tax when he put Ronaldinho in his top 3 ever?
Listen, I said Ronaldinho. I do agree with it. I do agree that I'm a victim of it also. But I have a problem with you talking about fucking all-round game, yeah? When you talk about all-round game, when Suarez has got 300 career assists and Ronaldo's got less than 100. He's got like 76, 75 career assists. All-round game, bro. The guy's
what did Mourinho say about stats?
I think the game...
bro, listen, if you're assisting players, yeah, you're bringing others into play, yeah? So how can one guy, Luis Suarez, have more goals and more assists and then be less on all-round play.
I think
the numbers don't add up.
I think Suarez also benefits.
The game's different, bro.
Yeah, no, it is a valid point. Like, the modern game, no, it's a valid point, but it doesn't take away from that, bro. I think that was close to my point, bro. Suarez, to me, did more than just a striker's role, bro. Suarez is an amazing player. I think you're violating him a bit, Isa, by saying in no planet should he be talked about with Ronaldo. That's a bit mad as well.
Can I say something though? Yeah,
100%.
You know, there's certain players, yeah, like R9, Henry. Who else can I put? Those two are the guys from my generation that I remember. Yeah, they're always. I'll put a heavy tax on them in regards to a good tax, not even a tax, but I take them to another level, especially R9 to another level to Henry that can just pick up the ball and just drive at guys and just like change the game on their J's. That bro, he doesn't need, bro. He can play with 5 other planks of wood. Just give him the ball and let him go with it, bro. It's like, bro, those type of players, I'll always have them, bro, because they're so rare, bro. Like, how many Henrys is there, bro? How many on R9s have there been since they were played, bro? Bro, there isn't a guy that you can just give the ball. Like Messi, obviously, that guy's in his own, like, he can do that, obviously, but he's Messi, innit? But I'm saying, like, R9, yeah, he had the explosive power. Like, I know back in the day, a lot of people, like the older lot, they used to say George Weah could do that. I never watched the guy. Like that was like the B-Tech version of R9. But at R9, he was someone that can pick up a ball, bro. And like, bro, man, do you remember that goal against whatever the Spanish team in La Liga when Bobby Robson was watching Barca? Bro, when you just see him running down the byline, he's like, he goes between 2 guys, bro. Then he shuffles past another defender, goes around the keeper, puts it in, bro. It's insane. Like things like that. Like Suarez can't bring you that, bro. Like, okay, he can flick around the guys, he can strike it, but bro, it's not the same. It's not the same like that feeling, bro.
But yeah, you enjoy that, like, because you previously said you enjoy like watching Vini, Mbappe, those kind of players over like a maestro in midfield, for example. And I think Ronaldo, R9, and Suarez, they're completely different types of players. But Suarez, if you watch, like in Liverpool, I'm sure you've seen it. Some of his goals were also like out on his own goals, bro. Like 60-yard ping, the guy chests it, which with an unbelievable touch, beats the keeper and then scores, or like volleys from halfway line. Like
I agree, Baz. But that's much more rarer than Ronaldo doesn't need to bag for it. Like this is why I always put these type of players that I give them more.
I hear what you mean.
Because like Ronaldo, you can give him the ball and he can go past that 3-4 guys by himself, and then you can just pass it across, and then someone will slot it in. It doesn't necessarily always need to be a 50-yard body, or even the players against him. They have to set up differently because they know, bro, we have to be much deeper. This guy, if he gets the ball and drives and he gets going, is peak, bro. Like the whole game is just built differently around these certain players, bro. Do you get it? Because they just have that game-changing pace, that control, everything about him, bro. It's different, bro.
Listen, man, I think, on the Joga Bonita stuff, all this stuff, I think the reason why Suarez isn't in these conversations, because for a long period of time, he was right up there with the very best in the entire world, but he had a horrible image in the media, bro. From the whole racismo stuff to biting niggas every week. Like he had horrible PR. And I think like Ronaldo and Henry and all these guys talking about on the billboards, the aura, the fame, the love, all this stuff plays a big factor in how people remember them compared to how people remember Suarez, which is a bit of a cunt who was good at football, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
also,
I think that does play into it.
100%, bro. Because he has a brand, bro. The guy had football shoes that the whole world was wearing, which again, his talent justified him having that. But Budi, to your point, as we'll move this on, let Issa say his final point if you want. R9, like you said, they set up differently against him. But at the same time, I don't think R9 gives a man like. Let's think. Defender's nightmare is R9 more than Suarez, yeah? But at the same time, if you put Suarez in a team like him in Barca, a manager is probably taking Suarez ahead of most strikers in the world to fit into that kind of football. You know what I mean? Being able to bring in players, being able to play with them, triangles, tiki-taka, all of that. So I know it's more boring, but I feel it's as effective. But
Suarez isn't usually the main act in the team, bro. He's there to complement other players like Messi's and Neymar's. R9 is the guy, bro. He's the guy in the team.
What are you talking about? He's
Suarez's best years came playing, linking up with Messi and Neymar. R9 is the guy in the team, bro.
Yeah, but he was part of that link up, bro.
So we're talking about bro. Oh man. So what about Roberto, who's beside him all this time as well?
Suarez was part of that link up, but he went into that OP team. R9 in any team, he's the guy, bro. He's the guy. Like in Barcelona, you always find Messi. You always give the ball to Messi. In an R9 team, you're looking for Ronaldo, bro. You're giving the ball to Ronaldo. Let him do what he wants.
You might be right because he's more in terms of effectiveness. It's like Mbappe. I don't think he's the best player ever, but he's probably currently, when he gets the ball, he's the one that's going to make a difference. So you might be right, but it also may be true that's not why. Like, there's also, as in, you can debate that, as in, that doesn't tell you he's better than Suarez, but
fair enough. No one can give one attribute that Suarez is better than R9 at, or an attribute that Suarez has that R9 doesn't.
I might give finishing, and I might give link up. Nah, I might give, like, bro, this isn't there's no attribute named for this, but playing football.
I don't care about pass. I want to strike, bro. Tell me strike is actually.
It's an attribute.
He's a better footballer.
He's going to tell me he's a better defender.
We've gone on it for a while.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Man. Baz, your turn, man.
Abudi stole my Ozil one because my one was going to be Ozil's better than Dino, and I think you man would have had an absolute. You would have cried over there, Eagle. So let's not do that. But my take is I don't know how. All right, bro. Just repeat everything you said about Ronaldo, like Rudy said. We'll edit it out, put Dino, and then
exactly.
You
guys think Ozil's better than Ronaldinho? Fair enough. We might as well just end the podcast now, though.
All right. My take is, I don't know how controversial it is. There's no English player in the top 10 midfielders of all time.
That's a tough one, man.
Top 10 midfielders of all time.
So who's the best English midfielder? That's the first thing we have to get down to.
Yeah, I'm talking about any midfield position. I'm giving England any position in the midfield, as long as they have a midfielder next to it. I'm not putting an English player in there. And the reason I think this is a controversial hot one, because I think, Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, great English midfielders, but on an international level, I think they have they're victim of this England tax, which I think they're overrated because they're English. They're great players, but I don't think they make top 10. I'll leave it to you guys.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one. I think someone like Scholes, bro, Scholes, all times, all teams. Bro, he can play for anyone. Paul Scholes can play for any team he wants. Bro, in La Masia, they used to watch videos.
Wait, he can't replace someone who's the best in his position. He's not going to... Wait, if you tell me who's the best in Scholes' position, he's not replacing them, so it's not any team.
No, Scholes could play for the peak Barcelona team.
Instead of who?
Bro, instead of Xavi, bro. Scholes is better than Xavi, bro.
He can't play that game, bro, so no, he can't.
Of course he can play that game, bro. Why can't he play that game?
Okay, Scholes can't move the ball like Xavi, bro.
Bro, Scholes can move the ball, bro. Allow it, bro.
I know.
Anything to do with passing, don't chat to Scholes, bro, please.
I have 10 midfielders ahead of these guys, so I have my 10.
Bro, they used to watch Scholes' videos in La Masia, bro.
I don't care about that.
Well, no, that's a big thing, bro. That's a big thing.
I'm not saying he's not dead, but they're not gonna make them watch. That's not a bad player to watch, bro. He's a good player.
But hold on. When you say he's not in the top 10 midfielders of all time, can you list 9 midfielders better than Paul Scholes?
Yeah, I can, but I want you guys to discuss first. And I said any midfielding position. You don't talk.
I think Scholes is not a bad shout being in the top 10, but my guy would be, I can't lie, I have my favorite midfielder, English midfielder of all time is always been Gerrard, and I think I think he can get into. I think he can, bro. Gerrard, yeah. This guy carried what they did to him in Liverpool, yeah, is ridiculously like they violated him, bro. They put him with the biggest scrubs on the planet, bro. And bro, you're saying Aquilani, bro. What's it? He played with Lucas Leiva, bro. Who's mid?
Listen.
What's that Paulson, bro? Kyrgios at the back, bro. What are these players, bro? Bro, when you look at the top 10 players of all time and compare their teams to what my man had to offer, bro. And let's talk about midfielders. And if they are able to do what Gerrard did in that final, bro. Because whether you like it or not, Gerrard won that club that Champions League final on his J's, bro.
Mm.
But listen. I'm taking away the noise of. I don't want to hear about, because we always do it, the teams around them. The way I'm looking at it is just purely what they're able to do with the ball. So
I think
I'm
Gerrard.
just
Listen, off the ball, Gerrard's a monster. Yeah, he can go up and down, box to box. He's better than all the other two. They can't do what he can. On the ball, he can play, bro. He can strike a ball, bro. His natural raw ability is top tier, bro. Like he could have played for any club in the world, but he chose to, bro. I swear, he's just a victim of his own decisions, bro. But that's me personally. I think he can be in the top 10 of all time. Your statement is crazy, Baz, but I think if I was to think about it, I could squeeze him.
So if I tell you, I'm happy. I'm happy with your point. If I was to tell you, give me 10 midfielders, any midfielding position, you think Gerrard will be in there?
The thing is, I have to sit down and think, because I can't.
Okay.
I can't say to you, like, I can't.
You can do it right. You can do it right now. You can do it right now. You can do it right now.
I can name 10 ahead of him.
Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta. That's 3.
No, not Xavi, bro. Not Xavi.
Nah, he is. Go on.
Then you could say Cruz, Modric. That's 2 there. Then you can say Pirlo.
Booty, man. I think Modric is so disrespectful. Come on, bro.
No, but bro, like,
Modric.
I know. Listen, Modric is a baller, yeah. But bro, come on, like, Gerrard's being disrespected as well now. Like,
I agree.
Wait, but we're not, bro.
You're saying,
Modric.
I said, could you name 10? I said, could you name 10? Can I ask you a question? Yeah, I
don't think it.
Would you? I would have, if you had a blank check here right now, and you just look at the players' like all-round career. This might be a controversial one within the context of what Baz said. I think, and plus I do think he did have a good midfield at one point with Mascherano and Xabi Alonso. I think Xabi Alonso wasn't the guy
when they won that Champions League final. Xabi Alonso wasn't Xabi Alonso, by the way. But carry on.
Wait, what did he guys say?
Yeah, no, he was young. I would take, if I could have either player, I would take Xabi Alonso over Gerrard.
Get this guy off the podcast.
I might agree.
No,
man.
This is
Hold on. Wait, guys, everyone chill. Wait, Ego, carry on. If you wanna say, I wanna hear your top 10. If you can name 10, 5 more. I'm happy with them. Beauty maybe not happy with 1 or 2, but carry on. I wanna hear if you can get 10.
I would take.
There's only 5 men.
You're forgetting. You think Gerrard is 6th best midfielder in the world ever to exist, Isa?
No, I said there's 5 men. Fuck Gerrard, bro. I don't care about Gerrard. I think there's 5 men better than Scholes.
Only in the world,
and that's me being generous, bro. That's me being generous.
Yeah,
and then okay. So who have I said so far? I said Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. I said Modric, Cruz. Yeah, I'm gonna put in Andrea Pirlo in there. Who I'd rather have. Yeah, cool. I would put in Zidane. So we're up to 7 now. Yeah.
By the way, there's current players. Think about Cams as well. Yeah. But go on.
If KDB comes near top 10,
what?
No, I'd have.
This guy, man. He's not better than Gerrard. Not better.
Sure, bro. No. Carry on. He is. Carry on.
Man. KDB not better than Gerrard. I don't care what anyone says.
KDB's peak is the best camp.
System player.
I'd have Patrick Vieira over him.
That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8.
No.
I'd probably have. If you gave me a straight shootout, prime for prime.
Put Rodri in there. Put Rodri in there before I bottle someone.
Wait, hold on, man. Come on, bro. This is weird, bro.
This is gonna be really rude. Yeah, I'd rather have prime N'Golo Kante over Steven Gerrard. If you gave me a straight shootout and I could pick only one,
I'd
violation now, bro.
Hold on.
It's not violation. Name bro.
Steven Gerrard. What are you talking about?
Steven Gerrard.
I'm the voice of reason here, yeah, because you guys are. I just put the statement out there. Booty, you're overreacting some of the names as well.
Oh, N'Golo Kante, bro.
No, yeah, but you think he's one of the best CDMs ever, bro.
Yep, no.
CDM, box the box.
No, bro, I'm
Box to
talking
box,
about,
he's
yeah,
better
he's
than
one of
Steven
the
Gerrard.
best ever. I'm also, bro, common. Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes, bro. Like, N'Golo Kante's a massive, like, an amazing ball winner, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
listen,
but bro,
I don't blame you. I
we're
don't blame
talking
you.
about players that can play football, bro. This guy, bro, he doesn't, like, stimulate my imagination when he's on the
Alright,
ball,
cool,
bro.
hold on. Alright, Rudy.
N'Golo Kante can't play football.
Bro, not like
Wait.
Steven Gerrard and Paul Scholes, bro.
You better think about that.
Alright,
Bro,
listen,
you've
bro.
been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated by living in England for too long, bro. The Steven Gerrard bullshit, yeah.
Listen.
Frank Lampard was better than both those guys as well. Frank Lampard was better than Gerrard and
Get out of
Lampard.
here,
and
bro.
What?
Scholes.
Frank Lampard better
Yeah.
than Gerrard, bro.
Frank Lampard was better than both those guys. He's better than both those guys.
Listen,
Steven
bro,
Gerrard
listen.
Steven Gerrard couldn't get
Hey.
it done. Steven Gerrard couldn't get it done.
Ego,
Couldn't get it
I want to
done.
sum up this.
Yeah.
I want to sum this up. Ego, you don't have an English player in the top 10, basically. Which cool.
I can see a realistic world where that's true. Yeah.
Give us the
Alright, cool.
passport back, bro.
Booty, you're saying are you saying all three of them, or are you saying at least one of them gets in there?
I'm saying I'm saying that I think one can get in there, and I'm not saying it's like your statement is crazy, but the names that this guy's throwing out, this bum here, yeah, N'Golo Kante and Javi Alonso over Gerrard, bro, get out of my face, bro. Them guys, bro, get out of here, bro.
Aisa, let me hear. I want to hear the only four midfielders ahead of Scholes, and you said you were being generous, bro. Let me hear this.
Zidane, Busquets, Iniesta, he's there about, and maybe.
Bruv, you just defended Iniesta to the death.
Who?
Earlier
No,
on.
I'm saying Iniesta maybe, and
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes might come fourth. You know, I might put Paul Scholes over Iniesta.
Didn't Paul Scholes retire from international ball at like 27, bro, because they kept sticking him out in the left mid?
Nah, he came back.
One of the greatest central midfielders of all time.
He came back at 30 something and won United the league. But go on.
Yeah,
he came out of retirement.
They couldn't even put him in his right position at international ball, bro. That tells you everything they thought about this guy.
Yeah, we understand Sven Goran Eriksson knows as much ball as you, bro.
All right.
Sven Goran Eriksson.
Yaya Toure didn't get anything.
Yaya Toure he's not levels like that, bro. He's not on the levels of Gerrard and Scholes, bro.
I think Yaya Toure is the most complete midfielder that God created, and I didn't even want to give this guy the prop.
Talk that talk.
Come on.
Best midfielder in Premier League history.
Phenomenal player. Come on, bro. Scholes ain't top 5.
Well, he's a very, very good player, bro. He's not in the conversation of Scholes and Gerrard.
On my life, Yaya Toure is better than Scholes, bro. I don't swear on anything else. He's clear. We're talking about, you lot are telling me, talk about playing football. Have you seen Yaya Toure, the things he does, bro? His vision, his passing, his driving, his finishing, his free kicks, left foot, right. What? He's phenomenal, bro. Come on, man.
And the best. Could Paul Scholes start at back in the Champions League final?
Could he what?
Could he start at centre back in the Champions League final?
The best midfielders who can start
centre back, man. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that.
I think Eagle's point is that he's a versatile player.
That's not a midfielder.
Bro, I don't care if he's a versatile player, bro.
Okay, he's a defensive midfielder. He can defend as well at the top level.
I'm not judging the best midfielders of all time who could start centre back in the Champions League final.
Okay, then Yaya Toure is better than Iniesta because he can play centre back, bro. What does that mean?
Messi can't play centre back.
I'd probably rather have prime Yaya Toure.
By the way,
if you gave me prime versions of each, I'd probably take prime Yaya Toure.
It's a good thing they sold him and kept Iniesta and won what they won. And this guy, bro, he went Pep came out again, bro.
What did you do? He went on and took over another league. Keep it quiet, man.
You never wanted to.
Oh, wait. I want to hear. All right, so where are we landing with this, bro? I'm staying with my statement. Booty, you're saying not a mad statement, but you probably squeeze an English player. I can
see either side of the. I think Scholes and Gerrard have a case to be in the top 10. I can also see them missing out, but not this guy's name.
That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful.
All right,
top of my head, I can't think of the midfielders right now that I would put ahead of them. So that's why I would say maybe you'll probably
give you 10, man. I can give you 10, man.
You might just pay English players, bro. That's all it is, isn't it?
No,
bro. No, Booty doesn't, and he's saying there's a case for it. So obviously, there's no bias. This was my statement that I thought was good for debate, and clearly it is, bro.
I think you saying there's no English players in the top 5 is a wild statement. Now,
you've lost your mind because you're putting Scholes fourth best midfielder, bro. Where in the hell is Scholes as a football player?
Scholes
We're talking
is
about his
top.
football ability. What does he do? Tell me what Scholes can do. His
What do you
game
want
is
him to do,
limited,
bro?
bruv. His game, go. His game is limited, bruv. Go on.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait, 1 second.
Yeah,
What
1
can
second.
Busquets do? What can Busquets do?
Control, like,
Busquets
dictate a
can
game,
control
intercept.
the whole game better than any human on earth, bro.
Wait, what's Busquets' key attributes?
Like in positioning, intercepting passes, and play and controlling.
And
Have you
passing,
even
that's it.
seen?
Apart
No.
from that, there's not much more to his game.
Have you seen how he gets out of trouble, bro? 3 man on him.
I'm talking about his bro, him generally as a footballer, like calm. But apart from passing and his positioning and his winning the ball back, there's not much more to Busquets' game.
But that's half.
He's not like Yaya Toure. He's not going to drive a team forward.
Yeah,
he's not going to pick up the ball and.
But you had him as the best CDM of all time because what he does with those 3 things.
Yeah, exactly.
No one. Okay, cool.
But Scholes on the ball, how he picks out players in different places in places where other players won't see them.
Okay,
that's what makes him the best, bro. That's what puts him in the top tier.
I can name you players that do that as good as Scholes.
Go on, tell me.
Pirlo does it as good as Scholes on my life.
Pirlo, bro, in the Italian league at the slowest pace, that walking pace, bro.
That doesn't change a ping ability to pass along.
No, he has so much time on the ball, bro. He has so much time on the ball.
What about Champions League then? What about Champions League?
All right,
let's move us on.
That's fine, bro.
But
body of
Scholes
work
not
mainly
making
in
the
the
case
league.
for top 5. Nowhere on earth for me, bro. All right.
Listen, you're gonna have to chat to the academy directors at La Masia. Ask them why they're showing Scholes' videos, not Pirlo's videos.
I'll send them an email. Tell them you got it wrong.
Yeah. Ask them you should be showing Pirlo's videos, not Scholes.
All right,
Booty.
Let me do my next one. Okay, this one's actually a bit mad. All right. Real Madrid winning Champions Leagues after Cristiano Ronaldo left makes you question how his importance to that team basically.
Who wants to start this one?
I could go first.
Remember, they've won. Let me make a caveat. They've won 2 Champions Leagues since he's left. And when did he leave?
2018, I think. Okay. 19.
Oh, 19? Yeah, 19. Because he won it in 2018. 19. He won it in 20. No, he might have left 2020 because he won it in 2018 with them.
Didn't he leave the same year he won it?
When did he win it? When did he leave? Let me check. Hold on, quick.
I think he won it and then he left straight after it.
Yeah, probably. But yeah,
he's
so he won 2 Champions Leagues since he's left, and he left in 2019.
2018 he left.
2018.
He left 2018.
Let me go first. Yeah, I think. Listen, the statement. If you look at in hindsight that they've won a couple of others since he's left, I can understand why you're saying that. But you can't take away when he was there, when they were in the Champions League with him, he was clutch for them, innit? He was like, you could say some of them he won the Champions League for Real Madrid on his own. So I think
I don't dispute that, but my point is more, so when they won them, like without him, no one really filled in his position so much. And a lot of people can say that he did win it for them a lot of the time, but he took away a lot of the capabilities of other players. And a prime example of that is Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema, a lot of people would say, suffered a lot so that Ronaldo could do what. And a lot of people would say that rightfully so, because he's the better player. But as soon as he left, Benzema's numbers increased, his influence on the team increased, and they still ended up with the same prizes. So,
but you know what it is? Because even in this Champions League that they won, they didn't have Ronaldo or Benzema in it. They had Joselu coming on to win them games. So I don't know.
Does that show you that? Because my point, if I'm looking at Madrid, I think if you take out one of their key midfielders over those years, I think that does more damage to the team than Ronaldo leaving. So that they won without Ronaldo, they won without Benzema. So what's the constant, bruv? The constant has been they have great defenders, but
they lost Casemiro, who's the best DM in the world, and they still won.
Yeah.
At the time that he left, he was the best defensive midfielder in the world.
Yeah. So who's constant?
They lost Ramos as well.
No, but I know. I think my take on it is no, it doesn't diminish Ronaldo's resume, because when they were winning him with Ronaldo, especially like the last one, yeah, and then the one they beat Juventus in as well, like they're winning it like almost at a canter, yeah. And then since he's left, the two that they won, especially the Benzema one, was a much more life and death from start to finish. Like they won it in spite of not being the best team, like I would say, like on paper.
Mm.
And then the season after Man City won it, so this season just gone, like they weren't like favourites or anything like that. Remember they lost to, was it Sheriff in the group stage? They lost to some bum team in the group stage.
Yeah, Sheriff, yeah.
They squeaked past Leipzig off the back of a goalkeeping heroics, and I think the two that they won since then have been like just a never say die attitude, whereas the ones they had with Ronaldo was they're clearly the best team in the world.
Pure talent.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that take. I think that's what it is, bro. Real Madrid are just a Champions League club, innit? Bro, they'll find a way to be there or thereabout.
When Ronaldo was there, were they pure talent because of him, or also because of the names you mentioned, Benzema, Casemiro being there? It's not just him. So
remember those
they
at their prime as well.
It's like having the biggest gun. You know what I'm saying? You have the biggest gun in the arsenal. Like there's that confidence. You're like, whatever happens, and they still kind of have that confidence, but they're like, whatever happens, we got a guy who can just get out of the mud for us. You know what I'm saying? And that just enables other guys to play with a bit more arrogance and confidence and swagger. And I think it just all fed into the system. And I don't think they've lost too much now either.
He was a good bro, but he was the biggest part of it. And do you remember, like, I think they were 2-0 down to Atletico in the first leg. He's like, no, we're gonna go through. Next game comes, spins a tire all around.
Hattie.
I think, bro, just having go on.
He scored a hat.
So maybe
he did the same thing for Juventus against Atletico as well. He just has that.
Maybe it doesn't take away from his importance, but maybe he took flowers away from the others as well. Like maybe him leaving and them winning doesn't tell us Ronaldo was not important as much, but maybe the ones they won with him there, he got most of the flowers when it should have been more shared.
Yeah,
I think it's a no-brainer, man. If you look at like the explosion in Benzema's production compared to how selfless he was when he was playing alongside Ronaldo, it just shows that he was the guy who took the hit. And there's a lot of guys that take the hit that once they left, they became the main man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think it's just the cult of Ronaldo. I think you're going to have a more cohesive team when you don't have him, and that's what we saw. We saw guys like from everywhere contributing, whereas before it was like very focused. It's the same when he came to Man United. Man United went from like everyone kind of getting involved in the act to Ronaldo scoring 25, 30 goals by himself. But there's some guys that just do that. They just suck in all the attention. Same happened when Zlatan moved to Man United. Like the team went from like sharing goals around to him becoming the focal point and him bagging 20 something goals, but the overall product wasn't maybe as team based.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
I've got one.
Yeah.
Go on.
Mbappe to Real Madrid can tarnish his legacy. I'm not saying where I stand on it. I'm just gonna put it out there and see what you lot think. It was the wrong move for Mbappe to go to Real Madrid.
I'll go first. Don't think there is a legacy to tarnish yet. So great move. Hopefully now he becomes a good player. That's my only take.
Great take.
Moody's got an opinion on this.
I agree with. Listen, I love Mbappe, innit? I have a love-hate view of Mbappe. Sometimes I love him, sometimes I hate him. But right now I love him. I think the move was weak. I don't rate the move. I think he could have went to another big club and been the actual main man. Like, people will say he's the main man at Madrid, but is he really? Like, it could be a guy that turns up like, I don't know, Vinicius, bro. And it just from a practical perspective, bro. There's never been a season where I've seen Mbappe in the 9 and I thought, oh, bro, this is his position. He looks banging here. And the same with Vinny. Like, Vinny and him playing the same position. Whether they like it or not, that's their best position. Mbappe can't play in the 9. He can, but he won't be the same guy. He'll be all right. He'll be good, but he won't be Mbappe. And the same with Vinny. Vinny, when he plays on the right, he stinks. Vinny up top, he's not the same guy. They both love that left flank. So the move itself didn't make sense to me personally, because one of them has to suffer. Second of all, I think, bro, you could go to a team, yeah, and that's on the cusp, like at Arsenal, and he's a guy. Bro, listen, let me tell you something, yeah? Bro, if he wins, like, flipping 3 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, everyone's like, all right, cool, like, he done his thing, he won 3 Champions Leagues, yeah, good player, whatever. If he wins 1 Champions League with Arsenal, yeah, not only out of everyone, like you're a United fan, yeah, you hate Arsenal, but if someone wins Arsenal in Champions League and is their main figurehead, whether you like it or not, you're gonna respect him more. You're gonna be like, bro, you took the team that I never thought could win this trophy to winning it, bro. You're gonna be like, bro, it's gonna be what, even in your eyes, you're gonna look and think, bro, this guy done a mad thing. Whereas if he wins it with a team that always wins, you're gonna be like, bro, all right, cool, you done your thing, but they were doing it without you anyways. They just won it. Yeah. And anyways, now the pressure is on him, because anything but a Champions League, anything but the big is next year, he's getting cooked. He's getting slaughtered, bro. And every year he's gonna have that until they win it, bro. And when they do,
but why?
Why would the
player?
He's the
why would the player?
Sorry, go on.
Wait, every player aspires to get to the biggest club in their career when they're at their best and clean up on trophies. Yeah,
but do you know what?
Why would he? Go on.
This is a very specific and unique time in history. There hasn't been a club that has dominated the Champions League like this club, bro. Like this club, bro. How many Champions League have they won in the last fucking 6 years or whatever, bro? They won like 50 million Champions Leagues, yeah. For a big player going to this team, arguably I would say the best player like in the world ability-wise. A lot of people disagree. To go to this club, yeah. I think it's just a weak move, bro. Because, like I said before, no matter what he does, he's never gonna get the full props that he deserves. If he wins it with them, they're gonna be like, they won it already. Like it's nothing crazy. Like you done what you're doing what they already did. You don't add anything to them. If he doesn't win, even worse, bro. He's gonna get slaughtered, bro. He's created another PSG dimension for him. Yeah. In another realm of a team, because in PSG, anything that mattered, they won the league every single year. He scored a bag of goals. No one gave a shit. Only 10 games in the season mattered every year, and that was the Champions League games. And if he didn't turn up, they'll cook him. If at least when he would turn up, at least actually in PSG, they would get his props. Now I feel like people won't give him his props like that. But yeah, I've spoken enough about the topic.
You got any thoughts?
I think the whole PSG project was geared towards winning 1 Champions League, and if he delivered that with Messi and Neymar, even though they had injuries at times and blah blah blah, then I think it would be a completely different narrative if he went to Real Madrid now. But the fact that he's been one of the constants throughout all these years of coming up short. For me, it does tarnish his legacy, bro. And I get it is his dream to go to Real Madrid and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. But yeah, for me, bro, it's just not it's a bit of a smelly move. It's a smelly move, man. Because now...
Why? Bro, he's... What is he now? Like 24, 25? He's, bro, like he's near enough... He's near enough his peak, yeah? Why would he risk going to Arsenal, where he's not guaranteed to pick up trophies, when he wants to go to a team like Real Madrid? They're winning the Champions League. They're winning La Liga. He can just continue that.
But you just answered your question. You've answered your own question there. You said, why would he risk it? And that's why I don't rate him. It's because I rate risk. I rate challenges. I rate someone aiming for greatness. If he goes on and wins Real Madrid's 16th Champions League or their 35th La Liga, he'll be just another guy who won it. He'll have the same medals as Joselu's got, bruv. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to separate him. There's nothing to separate him from being a truly great, in my opinion. So, like, for me, I understand all the PR, the money, this, that, the other. The guy's got enough bread to last his great grandkids. Even though I don't believe in that bullshit, of generational wealth and that stuff. He's still got it. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, he had the blank check. Yeah? And plus, the guy that is his greatest rival, like the way the media pit it, is in the Premier League in Erling Haaland. Yeah. So, why not go to the number 2 club, take them over the edge? That's the standard of football right now. Like right now, the generation coming through, like the PR wise, there's probably number 1, number 2, like main guys. Yeah. So he's going to La Liga, which has got lower viewing figures and blah. You know, they're not really, nobody's watching it at the moment. You can, if you want, on ITV4 for free, but nobody's really watching it. Nobody's bidding on the right side of that. And he's going to the most OP team so that people can watch him for 10, 12 games in Champions League, and nobody gives a shit. I would have rated him more if he went to Barcelona. Forget Arsenal. Go to Barcelona and bring them back to the heights. That's a challenge.
I can hear your arguments. Yeah, I can understand what they're saying, but bro, at the end of the day, yeah, there's other factors that can come. Firstly, the move to Real Madrid is not a bad move for him. It's like, cool, I'm gonna win trophies. Number 2, if he's a Real Madrid fan,
I don't even believe in this whole win trophies nonsense as well. The guy is. It's not like he's not, bro. You have to look at context, bro. Mbappe is already at the peak of a football spotlight. He's already there. Like no one's saying to him like, oh, everyone has him as one of the best players. He's gonna be in the best all-time top 20 player, whatever it is. Yeah. So for him, it's different, bro. He already has all the bread. So him not wanting to take a challenge and wanting these easy trophies, whether it's right for him or not, it's not the best move for the sport. It's not the biggest, like, he's not going to prove anything. He may win
but bro, you have to remember, yeah? Apart from the World Cup, Uber Eats League don't really count, bro. He hasn't won any major trophies, bro. He's won the World Cup, fine.
Mbappe has major trophies, critics, bro. Yeah? Mbappe has critics, like people like me, still think this guy's a bit overrated. I need to see more, whatever it is. If he cares about that, in terms of legacy, like, I need to prove to everyone I'm as good as I think I am, I'm as good as my fans think I'm, whatever. If he takes a club and puts it on his back and wins it for them, that will prove me wrong. But if he goes to Madrid, I don't care how many titles he gets, bro. You know me. If I go by titles, you might as well check Wikipedia and judge players, bro. Even if he cooks for them, bro, it's not hard to cook at Madrid, is it, bro? So,
bro, Mbappe doesn't need to prove himself, bro.
Of course he does.
No, he don't, bro. Listen. Let me tell you this.
Wait. So why is there a debate about Mbappe? Of course he does.
What debate, bro?
He does.
Why has he not won? Why did he not win with Messi and PSG and Neymar? Why? There's always these questions, bro.
That's not Mbappe's fault, bro.
Well, who do we blame it on?
Bro, they had a shit unbalanced midfield, a fucking shit collection of players, bro. Apart from Messi and Neymar.
So there's no criticism. There's nothing to say about Mbappe being.
Wait, look at the World Cup last year. Yeah, look. Sorry, not the World Cup in Qatar. Yeah,
international football don't count.
He played dead. He played dead in the World
Cup. He scored a hattie in the fucking World Cup final, bro.
2 penalties, but he played dead in the whole World Cup. And I can go back and watch every game and tell you how he played dead. He played mid.
He won the Golden Boot, bro.
He didn't play mid. There was some games he played dead in, but not all the games, bro. There was a lot of games he played well in. But
7 out of 10 tournament.
What about this Euros?
But if it wasn't for Colomwani, they would have won the World Cup, bro.
The England game he played dead in the World Cup. I remember Poland he turned up. The group stages he turned up. The final obviously he turned up. And Morocco he was not great. He was okay. That's about it.
I think the final creates this bias because I give him his flowers for the goals.
Up until the 70th minute, he was quiet.
Yeah, he was.
But when he banged that volley in, boy, he was looking. I was shitting it because I'm a Messi fan. My heart was in my bumhole, but I was like, this guy needs to get the fuck off the pitch, man.
So was I can't lie, bro. But
listen, let's wrap this one up. We've got one more, and then we can determine what's going on. But yeah,
your last one.
It's me. Okay. Yeah. My one is going to be. I don't know how controversial it's going to be, but it's going to cast your minds back. And I've spoken about this on numerous occasions. I think Eden Hazard is one of the most overrated players in the history of ball.
I'll go. Just one quick one. I agree with that statement so strongly. If it was under instead of over, I'll pass it on.
Well, no, pass it on. You think Eden Hazard's underrated?
Brother, listen. You know how I look at ball. You know how I look at ball. I look at ball at what a player can do on the pitch with the ball. Even if he does it for 3 games and stinks it up for 100. I'm looking at
use that for Mbappe then. Use that for Mbappe in the World Cup then.
What?
You just argued against Mbappe.
We moved on from him. We moved on. Listen.
Fair point, and fair point to
the viewers.
I never said Mbappe gets his ratings, bro. Mbappe gets his ratings. Hazard doesn't, in my opinion. But anyway, Ego. My point is, when I look at Hazard, brother, you could give me a 20-minute snippet of a game, his best game, and I go by that. I think the world should judge a player by his best. And for that reason, I think he doesn't get his flowers. For that reason. So when you come back at me, just bear in mind.
I think that's an insane outlook on the sport in general, by the way.
Nah,
if you go, give me a 20-minute snippet.
I'm a purist.
No, it's not. I think it's an insane snippet.
Pure ability. Pogba.
Yeah, but listen, that means
one of the best players in the football. Pogba, one of the best players to exist with the football, brother. It's fact. Brother. Yeah. Bro, like, there's many players that I think are amazing footballers because of what they're able to do. Whether they delivered it or not, that's different, bro. That's output, that's performances.
I index for consistency and longevity way more because the entire point.
It's all good and dandy being able to portray your abilities, at like the highest level of your ability at a level against, I don't know, Wigan at home, at Stamford Bridge or whatever. But
hardest league in the world.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's why he's still remembered as one of the best to play in the league. But what separates the cream of the crop from these guys is the guys that can deliver that level of ability at the highest level against the best players. When you do it against the best players, then it proves what your ability is really about.
Well, as Hazard, see, I don't. Yeah. But you see, I don't have. I'm not good at this memorizing who he cooked against. But has he not like performed against the top six?
I'm not
I don't know.
Saying necessarily in regards to Hazard. I'm just saying in regards to how you judge footballers.
I hear it.
In regards to Hazard, and the statement, the most overrated players of all time. It's Wallace.
That's an English player for sure, so it can't be a Hazard.
Huh?
It's definitely an English player, the most overrated ever, so it cannot be a Belgian player.
I would disagree with it.
No English players really got. Why would you disagree? Listen, historically, because I also index highly on Champions League performances here for the best of the best, which we've already seen with my Suarez Ronaldo argument. Yeah, but this guy has been known for being historically average at Champions League level throughout his entire career. And I think a great point that details this is, Baz, the summer before he joined, Chelsea won the Champions League. The summer after he left, they won the Champions League. They didn't reach a semi-final during his entire stretch with the team.
Bro, you're telling me you're acting
goals at Champions League level. Bro,
you're acting like they won the Champions League because who replaced Hazard made them win it, bro. Chelsea's when they won it with who did they win it with? Who was the manager?
Whoa! I know you said it right there.
Tell me who the manager was.
Roberto Di Matteo.
Yeah, when he won that Champions League, that no one thought they'd win it. That was because Hazard was gone, bro.
No, but who did play well? Who did play well? Who, in my opinion, had not as long of a career, but as impactful of a career, was Mata. Prime Mata for Chelsea. Prime Mata was a guy who, during that Champions League campaign, obviously everyone remembers the Drogba highlights, but throughout the entire campaign, this guy absolutely hooped, absolutely hooped. And he's kind of, his memory, because this happens when you go to Man United, his memory has been tarnished by Moyes and Van Gaal and Rangnick and all these bums
and that's
playing
why,
around
exactly.
all these scrubs.
Brother, that's why I look at a window. See? That's why I look at windows, bro. Because
you take a bit out of context, bro. You said if you see a guy for 20 minutes and he has 2 good games out of 100,
that's an extreme. I was making the point. Obviously, not 20 minutes. I'm making a point that I look at guys what they can produce at their top level. When you mention things like Champions League, he has to perform. I think sometimes not performing at Champions League is not based on the guy's ability. We know this. Some people, Hazard's lazy bum. He went to Madrid. He didn't want to lose weight at the best team. He just sometimes these guys don't perform because of their mentality. But when they have performed, and of course it has to be against the top. So if Hazard didn't cook against the top Prem teams, I wouldn't rate him. But because I've seen him do that, or I know he's cooked, I have to give him his flowers, bro. And that's what I'm going with.
I agree with Baz, bro. I think as a footballer, Hazard's insane, bro. He's an insane footballer, and to say he's overrated is a wild,
Nah, I
wild
don't think that's
statement.
wild. Nah, I don't.
No, that
I
is
don't
wild.
think
That is
at
wild.
all. I don't think it's a wild.
Bro, that is
I think
insane.
he had 7 years at the top. Okay, but listen,
He's
talk about
underrated,
Baz's
that's
argument. Yeah, bro. Imagine if you went to a restaurant and you 3 times you had the most unbelievable meal of your entire life, and then 97 times you got food poisoning. Yeah, you're not giving that restaurant a fucking Michelin star, bro. If you look
I'm
at
not giving him a Michelin
isolated
star.
incidents.
Oi, great example for me. You just fed me that, brother. I wouldn't give it a Michelin star, but I'll still come to you and say the best steak I've had was at that restaurant.
Yes.
Andy Ruiz winning the world title of AJ, yeah, doesn't in memory of it, or one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. You have the whole point of being rated, is you consistently produce a level of quality. That is what it is, bro. It's the consistency of your production, bro. That's what makes you a great. Anyone can have an absolute worldie. Ray Parker can score 40-yard pingers.
Hold on. Usain Bolt, fastest man alive. If he achieved that once, he's still the fastest man alive, bro. He can bottle it after. He can lose every race. Still the fastest man.
But why he stands out? Because he did it in 3 different Olympics. That's why he stands out. That's what he is, bro.
That's not why he stands out.
He's the fastest man alive
because he's the fastest man. He's the world record holder. That's why he stands out.
He's the fastest man alive. But who held that record before him?
What's his name? The Jamaican Powell. Not Powell. What was his name, bro?
Yeah,
I know him.
Powell. Yeah, Powell had that, and they were in the same era, and he never won an Olympic gold medal. But to do it 3 times, and we're getting a bit off topic here, it's the consistency of the production that separates him from everyone else. Who's the current Olympic 100-meter champion? Bro, it's the consistency that makes you fucking great.
The reason Usain Bolt is famous is not even to do with the Olympics at all, bro. I think him as a guy, the way he is, his aura, all these other sprinters are kind of lame. This guy had something about him, bro. That's the fact. Michael Phelps is not as famous as Usain Bolt, but he's got more gold medals and he's done more in the sport probably. But he's not as famous. But anyway, I'm not going to use sprinting as an example, like sprinting it once and you stick to it, because it's not a good example. But my point is, it's not like Hazard. I'm looking at a 1-game wonder, bro. You have to also recognize he did ball. So you're saying he's overrated. Yeah, you're saying he's overrated based on his consistency. That's cool if that's your argument. But if you're saying he's overrated as in his ability is overrated, that's what I'll disagree with. So I'm not mad at you saying his consistency in career is overrated because he hasn't performed for long. Cool. I'm not mad at that.
I think after he went Real Madrid, people forgot how good he is as a player.
Nah, but Issa as well, listen, let me say something.
He forgot.
Yeah? Listen, Hazard, yeah, I think I love Hazard, yeah. I think that's another player I love to watch, yeah, when he was balling. And it's not like on his dating, because this guy carried teams to Premier Leagues. Like, he had seasons where he put up serious numbers and he dunked. As Arsenal fans, we should know more than most what he used to do to us, bro. Like, he was a big baller, innit? But there has to be a caveat in regards to when it came to Europe, yeah. There's a lot of times he shut the bed, man. Like, he just didn't turn up, bro. And you have to say it. Like, listen, I love Hazard, and if it was just about my feeling, I would just say, yeah, he's not overrated, he's underrated, whatever. But I have to remember I'm on Gabos, innit? So game ain't built on sympathy, and this brother didn't turn up on the biggest stages. Hey.
Wait. I rate it. But you know, KD, like, same with KDB, yeah? You know, I've always came at me for this, like saying he didn't perform under the lights, etc. And you might have a point where if it comes to does KDB perform under the lights, the answer might be clear. But you cannot now tell me KDB is not one of the best cams ever, because he still is, bro. Like, he still is, man. Like, what do you mean, nah?
I'm taking a lot of cams over KDB personally. A lot of camps.
You're gonna tell me something.
He was one of the best. He has to be in one of the best, like, for what he's done. My pros of KDB are different, but anyway.
So can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, this is to Baz. Yeah, one quick one to Baz. Yeah, because I'm going to use your argument.
I'm a serious guy, bro.
No, it's a serious question. Serious guy. Yeah. You talk about, like, the prime and the peak. Yeah. Production being like an indicator of their overall quality.
No, indicator of their ability. No, ability.
Okay,
so I have to caveat that. not career or anything.
Okay, I was gonna say, would you take a prime, let's say Wesley Schneider over prime KDB?
For what?
Like
for
Wesley Schneider 2010.
For like a
all-time
game.
All-time Cam. Like who's the better Cam? Who's the better creating?
I have to ask you, what do you mean? Do you mean who's better at ability, or who am I taking for 20 years?
Look, bro.
No, ability. Ability.
Top three Ballon d'Or
Ability.
Messi and Ronaldo in that era.
There's levels, bro.
Ability.
There's levels.
Ability. I love Schneider as well, by the way. But ability, I'm taking KDB for the sole purpose of the way I judge a player. Again, everyone's different, bro. I think KDB, his left foot, right foot, ability to do stuff with both his feet. He can do everything from him. As a midfielder, his lock is complete, in my opinion. So and his driving with the ball, all that, I'll take KDB. Full respect to Schneider. The guy he played silky, he's great, but I'm taking KDB.
I've said this before. I think his 2010 season is
amazing,
the most underrated individual season ever.
You shouldn't have won Ballon d'Or though. I don't care, bro.
I think he should have been in top 3. No, I think he should have been in top 3.
All right, fine, yeah, calm.
In the top 3.
Bro, when Messi scored 72 goals in a calendar year, no one's winning no Ballon d'Or ahead of him. I don't care what you do, bro.
Look, whatever, but winning.
It's the record for the amount of goals in a season,
amazing. I'm not disagreeing with that, bro. I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying that Wesley Schneider that season won the treble, and he was instrumental to that treble. And then he went to the World Cup. And then he went to the World Cup in 2010, and then he went to the World Cup in 2010, and he got the most goals and the most assists. So, if we're talking about, and they got to the final, and they lost it to that Iniesta goal.
Brother, you asked me.
Messi should have won it. But...
Oh, you're talking about Messi. You're asking me about ability. I thought you were coming at me there. Okay, cool.
I think Schneider has better ability personally, but
it's not possible because
horses for courses.
But that's not possible, bro. It's not possible.
What do you mean it's not possible? What do you mean,
though? Bro, we'll do this separately. But if you go down a FIFA stats, you'd give KDB higher ratings for most of them. That's just the facts, bro. That's what builds a player. Yeah, you would. But anyway,
but what's the okay? All right. I think dead ball striking, all this other stuff. I think Schneider's a better player. Yeah. It is what it is. Ace, have you got something?
Let me think.
I've got one more, but are we running out of time?
Bro, we're at
we'll just edit it and snap it up, man. So we'll do one more, and then
I've got one more.
The best ones.
And some of the man are gonna hate this. Some of the man are gonna love this. Neymar is better than Ronaldinho.
Bro.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
That's the easiest question.
Ability is better than Ronaldinho.
That's the easiest
thing to ever answer.
Huh?
Anyone that disagrees, get out of my pod, bro.
That's the easiest one to ever answer.
I'm not even gonna say anything, but that's the easiest statement I've ever heard.
Wait, Issa, where do you lie on this, by the way? I've never.
Issa lays on the right side, bro.
Neymar is absolutely clear, bro.
Is it?
Absolutely clear, bro. Nah, bro. There's levels.
The same people street Eagle, bro.
Gal, you're the only one that's on the other side, so you're the one that needs to defend Dino. This is actually rare because most people hate the Neymar prop. But go on.
Most people are usually wrong.
No, but listen. Obviously, you guys. I'll start this by saying you guys are younger than me, right? So obviously,
1 year.
You guys are the Gen Z TikTok, YouTube highlights guys, Despacito and all this stuff. And I get it, man. I get it. Neymar was on the cover of FIFA when you guys were growing up. Ronaldinho was on the cover of FIFA when I was growing up. But bro, they played for two of the same clubs, and they played for the same country. Yeah, and if we look at their Barcelona stints, which most would argue were their peaks, they have virtually identical statistics. And I know you guys don't talk about statistics, so I'll get that out of the way. That's the equalizer. We'll get that out of the way. Yeah. But when it came to like being the beating heart of the team, for Barcelona, neither of you would argue that Ronaldinho was the main man at the club, and Neymar was a supporting act to Lionel Messi and then Luis Suarez. Yeah, if you say that Neymar was the star turn at Barcelona, even though he carried them at times, and I'm not disagreeing with this, then you're arguing out of bad faith, in my opinion.
All right, Iga.
And then
how old was Messi when Ronaldinho left Barca? Or when they were there
Messi
together?
was like 19, 20.
Yeah, okay. So, bro, Neymar being a supporting part, whatever it is, to Messi, I don't. Even if he was,
Listen. This is once again we're going into your hypotheticals. I'm just telling you what happened. This is what happened, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not.
I'm not saying, Messi was too young to be.
You weren't hearing that from Suarez, bro.
It's not a bad thing for Neymar. Huh? That's not a negative point that Neymar was supporting Messi, the best player to ever exist. That doesn't take away from Neymar.
Yeah, but if Ronaldinho had prime Messi,
but you just told me you don't want to do hypotheticals. You just told me I don't want to do hypotheticals.
But you're always doing it, bro. Why would you bring up Messi's age when Ronaldinho was around if you didn't want to go down this route?
Brother, your point was Neymar was a supporting whatever
was
it is.
Was he not?
Bro,
so was Suarez.
I'm saying even if he was, what does that mean, bro?
Yeah.
How is that a negative? How does that take away from him compared to Ronaldinho?
Bro, if you're the main guy in the team, yeah, if you're the main guy in the team, bro,
but if you're the best player at the time,
you're getting more attention. You're getting more attention on the pitch. Is that not true?
Okay.
When you're playing with a bunch of bums, do you not get marked out more than the bums get marked? Does that not happen?
So you're saying your point now is
extra attention.
So your point now is because Ronaldinho was the main man.
Yes or no to that point? Yes or no to that point? If you're playing with a bunch of bums,
I'm answering.
Do you not get singled out more? Yeah, go on.
I'm answering it. But, bro, even if I say yes to you, that does not tell me... You haven't told me why Ronaldinho is better than Neymar. I still haven't heard it. Neymar had a team... All right,
keep playing my argument by bringing... Go on, Issa, quickly. You've been waiting, sorry.
Wait, Nate, listen, I love Ronaldinho, innit? Ronaldinho, for me, as an entertainer, one of the best ever, bro. But, bro, there's levels. There's levels on ability, bro.
But Neymar can do that as well, by the way.
Yeah, Neymar can entertain. Do you know, it's Neymar's, obviously... But they both had...
No, Neymar's super entertaining.
Yeah, no, I agree. They both have mixed spells in their career. Neymar's always fucking injured and I don't know what, bro. But, bro, Neymar, ability-wise, I think is completely clear of Ronaldinho, innit? Ronaldinho is... As an entertainer, Ronaldinho is probably the best. He's probably the best ever, innit? But as a footballer, as an all-around footballer, Neymar is clear. He is clear, bro. Neymar is... Well, Neymar's a generational player in his position. Ronaldinho is an amazing player. He would entertain. Okay, you said at Barcelona, main man, whatever it is. But bro, if you had prime Ronaldinho and prime Neymar in tip-top condition, and you're picking one for your team, you're taking Neymar every single day of the week.
Facts.
Listen, since I'm the only person arguing against this point, yeah, I think two things come into play, right? And you can argue against my side of the story, but when people compare generations of players, yeah, it doesn't take into account that the new generation is always building off the stuff that the old guys did, yeah. And I think, yeah, that Ronaldinho coming out of the blue and playing for Barcelona when he did and becoming the main man, you saw what he did with his debut. You saw the moments he created. We argued, obviously, that he had a stinker in the Champions League final. Hold my hands up on that one. There's nothing I can say. But in terms of pure entertainment and changing the game and delivering the goods, there's nothing that Ronaldinho didn't do. There's lots of things that Neymar didn't do. When Barcelona won the Champions League, who would dispute that, regardless of who scored in the night, who performed in the night, who would argue that Ronaldinho was the main man in that team and the best player in the world the year before? Nobody would argue against that. Maybe it's the era, the competition, the blah, 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 who is there. But who can argue, bruv, that at one point, that 2-year period, he was undisputed the best player in the world.
But Neymar was kicking around when you had prime Ronaldo and Messi in it. It's unfortunate he came at that time. Ronaldinho's time,
he has my sympathies. He has my sympathies. No, there was superstars there as well. Let's not get
Messi and Ronaldo.
Your R9 was there, mate. Your R9 was there. Go on.
Hold on. You just changed your argument on the Suarez argument. You were arguing something completely different. Now you've changed your argument completely when it comes to Ronaldinho, bro.
How? Explain.
Well, you were saying he was a backup. He's a supporter to Messi. Same thing for Suarez. Same thing for Neymar. Both apply.
Yeah.
You didn't use that argument for Suarez. You said he made that team. He was part of that team. Why don't you use the same thing for Neymar?
No.
He was part of that.
When Suarez was playing for Barcelona, yeah, and he was outscoring Messi in seasons, yeah, like Messi was still the main man because he's the better footballer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay,
like,
so
you
same
can't,
thing
like,
goes
it's
for Neymar.
impossible to. It's impossible. Go on. Yeah.
A couple of things, bro. Ronaldinho being the main man, I've always told you at this point, relativity matters, bro. Ronaldinho being the main man at Barcelona does not then tell me that when Neymar wasn't the main man and he was second or third to Messi and Suarez, who you think best player in the world and best striker in the world, being third to them, that doesn't really.
Neymar would have been the main man in Ronaldinho's team. Like, as in, if Ronaldo in place of Ronaldinho, he would have been the main man. Like, they were also at a completely different level when Neymar was playing.
And Igor, I mean, I want you, for my sake, because you know how I look at footballers. What is Dino better than Neymar at?
Entertaining.
Bro, we could argue for days, man. Like, I don't think there's a clear differentiator between their dribbling ability. Yeah.
So then, what if you don't think so? So what are you differentiating? Just on what? Like, how are you saying Ronaldinho's better? If you, but in your opinion, you don't think there's a clear differentiator on who's better at certain ability attributes. So what is it? Is it just what's it based on? And you said the output is similar. So what's it? Well, how is Ronaldinho better?
Ronaldinho is the originator. He's the OG. Neymar built on what Ronaldinho did, but he didn't surpass him. So Ronaldinho is better. Did Neymar? Would you say Neymar surpassed it career for career? And I know you hate doing this because you just think about ability, but at the end of the day, it's about what you end up with. Yeah, not just I did some flash shit and I got some great comps. Career for career, who had the better career?
Can I answer that?
Oh. Yeah, go on, Budi.
Bro, for me, yeah, this is what I get angry about, yeah. I think Neymar's better, yeah, and I like Neymar more.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at people saying Ronaldinho is better, but I'm mad at people that think, bro, like you do this, yeah. When I say Neymar's better, you look at me like I'm stupid, bro. And bro, you actually disrespect Neymar like he's some bum, yeah. That's one thing that pisses me off. Second thing is, yeah, bro, when you compare the careers, you can't say, bro, you lot like Ronaldinho more. It's so uncomfortable to you that their careers are so much closer than you think they are in terms of their achievements, bro. Bro, club level, they've won the same things, bro. The national team, bro, Neymar had Fred and flipping some bums, bro, that he was playing with. Bro, Ronaldinho had R9, Roberto Carlos, Lucio. Bro, he had like some fake team, yeah? Bro, Neymar had to carry a pack of... Tell me one national team that Neymar had that was 30, bro. Bro, every time he's the one that has to carry them, and he's the top scorer for Brazil.
When he had guys, when he had guys like some of the players around him, some of the players that, bro, you got to remember your level goes up when you win, yeah, and your level goes down when you lose. So a lot of the players that we're elevating now in hindsight. Yeah, it's because they won. Because when you look at guys like Ed Milson, who's playing in the fucking defense midfield position, it's the truth.
World Cup, bro.
It's the truth.
Isa probably remembers them more than me, bro. But they were all timers. They had Cafu, Roberto Carlos. They had Lucio. They became all timers.
They became all timers.
I agree with this point. Wait.
They didn't have Adriano.
No, Igor. I agree with Budi that Neymar had to carry way more than Ronaldinho. At the same time, I do agree that the Brazil squad...
Did he have to carry way more? Yeah.
Oh, for the Brazil team. What? Like
okay, go on.
For the Brazil team.
Yeah, but I know you're going to say they were overrated. Yeah, the Brazil squad.
Not just overrated. And I think just having... Forget the whole squad, bro. Having R9, which is one of the best strikers in the world, that wins you the World Cup on his own, that's enough, bro. Cafu was an amazing right back. That's enough, bro. You don't need... Neymar didn't have... Neymar really was on his own, bro.
100%, bro.
Wow, this is fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, bro.
What do you mean
it's fucking bullshit. He had Thiago Silva. He had Dani Alves. He had Marcelo. 2014 World Cup. Yeah, 2014 World Cup.
Okay.
He had Marcelo.
Move forward. Move to mid and attack.
No. Don't move. Thiago Silva was out. Yeah, in the Germany when they got pumped. Neymar got kneed in the back. He wasn't even playing. The only reason they got to that stage of the tournament was because Neymar carried them to that stage of the tournament because he was balling, and then a dumb Colombian guy kneed him in his back. Thiago Silva was out.
No.
Dani Alves wasn't.
No.
Alves.
Here we go. We're going back to our beautiful hypotheticals. I just gave you names, and you're saying Dani Alves was at prime. Dani Alves was like 30 years old, still at Barcelona, and they just come back off the back of the Champions League. Go forward. Midfield, they had Fernandinho.
Bro,
would you say Fernandinho was better or worse? Was he better or worse than Ed Milson, who was starting
keep
centre
midfielder?
Keep going.
Gilberto Silva, bro. Gilberto Silva.
Gilberto Silva. Where was Gilberto Silva in 2002 when they won the World Cup?
It doesn't mean he wasn't one. It doesn't mean he wasn't a better player, bro.
Yeah. My argument was, what was my argument? My argument was when they win and they get their moves and we look back on how they get elevated.
Yeah, Ronaldinho
was at PSG and he got picked up after they won the World Cup. So his career got elevated by winning.
Keep going. Fernandinho and who else?
Fernandinho, and then did they have Casemiro as well? At what point are we going to give up there, boys, and say he wasn't surrounded by bums? Yeah,
bro,
who's their striker? Who's their number 9 in that World Cup? Who's their number 9?
Fred.
Exactly. Fred. Get on my face, man. By the way, Casemiro didn't play in that World Cup. He didn't play in that World Cup. He didn't play.
Casemiro didn't play in the World Cup. All right, listen. Okay, but listen. Regardless of Casemiro being in or not, and the Fred debate, yeah, we could talk. First of all, you guys spoke like it was a collection of bums that this guy had.
It is a collection of bums. If you look at that team, it was a collection of bums, bro. Bro,
they got pumped by Germany 6-1.
You're trying. Listen, man. I just feel like because if we look at the Brazil, I think honestly, because where were they when they were playing?
The World Cup you referenced that they lost. We just told you Neymar didn't play and Silva was out. So how are you using that against Neymar?
Bro, they always say, Neymar didn't turn up for his country. Okay, and that's one tournament, by the way, Igal. Go to other tournaments. Look at the other tournaments, bro. Compare.
Remember, they got mauled by Germany, bro. They got mauled by Germany.
Boys, can I say something as well? Can I say something as well? When in 2006, when Barcelona won the Champions League and Ronaldinho won his only Champions League, that was the year of the World Cup, and this guy wasn't supposed to be the face of. This guy wasn't supposed to be the face of Brazil. He's supposed to be the face of the whole World Cup, bro. He dropped the biggest howler of all time in every game. He was shit, bro. He was so dead. Zidane, bro, on the eve of his retirement, fucking put him in a spliff, bro. 35-year-old Zidane was running around like he made him look like 28-year-old Zidane, and he didn't do nothing. Overweight, fat Ronaldinho in 2006, bro.
No, disrespecting Ronaldinho now, bro.
Bro, it was the truth, bro. What did he do in 2006 World Cup, bro? He didn't do anything, bro.
But that whole Brazil team in 2006 Ronaldo just came back from a fucking seizure.
They had Kaká, who in the year won the Ballon d'Or.
Alright, Egal. Your point was Ronaldinho was the originator and Neymar should have elevated it, whatever. Bro, the whole reason Neymar doesn't get the flowers he gets is because of that. Because people, if there was no Jogo Bonito era and Neymar wasn't constantly compared to these guys and the hype that was around them, I guarantee you this guy gets way more credit than he gets currently. But just like you said, you sit there, bro. The whole. What do you mean? Why was there hype? The collection, the team, exciting team, very fun to watch. Like it wasn't all based on incredible ability. They were doing Jogo Bonito locker room videos. My point is, you compare Neymar to that. You subconsciously do, and so do the millions in the world. They all compare like to Ronaldinho, R9. They won World Cups. Neymar has underachieved because he didn't win a World Cup. Bro, that's nonsense, bro. How could why is he meant to match what the whole team did, bro? That's the biggest that comparison kills Neymar.
We're talking player for player, man. Like, and
player for player. You haven't told me what Ronaldinho's better at. I asked this 20 minutes ago.
I told you. I think he's a better dribbler. I think Ronaldinho's a better.
You said you can't even. You said he's not. And you said you can't differentiate.
You want a separation. You want a separation. You want separation. Yeah. I look. If one guy did it and he was the main man and he won everything, I think he's better than the other guy who wasn't the main man who didn't win anything. That's my argument. That's my
argument. The main man for Brazil, R9 was. Neymar was the main man for Brazil. And what? So what does that mean? He's a better player?
Okay.
Brother, everything that gets redone gets better and better. You can't just say Ronaldinho started
except for Neymar.
No, that's
Neymar didn't get better. Neymar didn't get better. Neymar didn't get better.
Hey, one thing
you said everything. You killed your own argument there, bro. I won. You said everything that's newer is better.
Everything, and Neymar did. So your point, the originator, is not a thing. You're using the originator as a point to why Dino is better, bro. Because he started doing skills or whatever. What does that even mean, the originator? Anyway, let me tell you one thing when we wrap it up. Ask the world who's better. Everyone will say Ronaldinho. The world is more casuals fill the world of football, and that will tell you your answer, my friend.
Let everyone vote in the comments, innit?
Yeah. And whatever the casuals say, we'll go against it.
Yeah, it's all you Gen Z neeks, bro. We can't remember jack shit. And,
bro, they'll agree with you. They'll agree with you because Ronaldinho used to run and his hair used to move. Nonsense.
Bro, this guy. Ronaldinho didn't take every February till March off to go fuck his sister back in Brazil, mate. There's a reason for that. My man won 50%. He played 50% of the games. He played 50% of the games that he could have started for PSG. He's a serial croc. And Booty's talking about dropping a stinker in 06 World Cup.
Man. He's not a croc, bro.
Ronaldinho was getting no challenges. Ronaldinho was getting no challenges. Nobody was trying to smoke Ronaldinho.
Saying that he was a croc.
Not like Neymar, bro.
He's a croc. He's a legitimate croc.
Well, did you see the challenges that were flying into him? Like the ankle breaks in France, and they wouldn't even protect him, bro.
Listen,
the refs.
Well, he's a croc.
I already gave Issa a helping of sympathy. Would you like another helping of sympathy, bro?
He's a croc. He's a croc, yet he still match Ronaldinho's stats. I don't know, bro.
There's a big difference in the trophy room now.
No, there isn't. What are you talking about? No, there isn't.
You don't win.
There is. There is.
No, there isn't, bruv. Stop.
Unless you want to whack it. And also, this is my final point, and I know what your argument is going to be already. I know what your counter argument is going to be, yeah? Because these two were in the same league in 2013, playing for the number 1, number 2 team in Brazil, yeah. And Ronaldinho, and you can go back and watch it because there's a game where they played each other and they both scored unbelievable goals. And Neymar got the Puskas Award for his goal in 2013. One of the greatest goals I've ever seen in my life, by the way. I didn't even know what that skill was called, yeah. But Ronaldinho led his team to the league and the Copa Libertadores that year. So they played each other. And maybe Neymar was a bit young. Maybe he's a bit young. He's only 19.
Meant to end the debate with the strongest point, bro. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was the same. And the old man. He was like, bro, this guy was like 2, bro. You're judging the player.
He wasn't 2. He was 18. So
yeah,
let's settle down a little bit. Let's settle down.
Saka's still a baby, innit? Saka's still a baby. Let's protect him. He's young.
Who said that?
18-year-old Neymar. 18-year-old Neymar's a grown-up. Get out of here.
Who said he's a baby? Let's protect him.
Jude Bellingham's doing these things at 19. He's so young. Bro, yeah, get out of here. Bro.
Yeah, he was. Jude Bellingham was doing it in the Champions League, and Neymar was getting his ass whooped by a 50-year-old.
Jude's better. Okay, so Jude's better. I'm holding you to that. Jude Bellingham's the better football player.
I didn't say that. I'm arguing against your point about protecting young babies. That's your point.
Yeah,
you literally brought up.
Brother, you're protecting the young players because they're 19. But Neymar wasn't young when he was.
Abdullah's one who's literally brought up his age. I didn't bring up his age.
You're a protector. You're a big protector. You're a big protector.
One second, you're telling me, yeah, that how old was Messi when Ronaldo was in Barcelona? And then the second time, you're telling me this guy is too young at 18. And the next time you're saying, I can't believe Mbappe's 25 already. He's peaked already.
No. It's a valid point. It's a valid point to call out Messi at 15 or 16 compared to Ronaldinho's prime. But it's not a valid point
Ronaldinho?
to use age when the player has been playing at that level. He's played at Dortmund for 2 seasons. He's at Madrid now, and we're still caveating his age, bro. He's clearly old enough to be playing, bro.
Ronaldinho said when he won the Ballon d'Or,
yes, I know.
I'm not even the best player in my club. So that dispels your age, seasoning.
No, I don't believe that. I don't agree with Ronaldinho. I don't care what Ronaldinho says. Wow.
Ronaldinho is a better judge of who's good than you.
No, Ronaldinho
disagree with
Neymar's better than Ronaldinho. That's what you need to know. End the podcast. That's it. Neymar shit Ronaldinho. Gabos. Fuck it.
Yeah, listen. Let's end the stream. Let's end the stream, and I'll dissect this, and I'll put a few howler alerts for whenever you guys.
Your howler.
It's pretty much the whole show, to be honest with you.
You had the howler. You had the howler.
I want to see in the comment section below. Who do you think
Neymar
came out with the biggest wins in these debates? This is it.
Ego. Once again.
Listen. Rudy, you'd have a better chance if you were his sister, bruv. Go on.
Based on hey, the majority doesn't tell everything, my friend. I think the majority will agree with your poor take because of the Ronaldinho.
That's a nice caveat. I've always said it. Keir Starmer only won the primary. Keir Starmer only won because all the people voted for him. They're all casuals because if they were smart, they would have voted for a real guy. Farage.
It's a sport, my friend. How many popular opinion? Brother, are there more casuals? Are there more casuals that follow sport or follow politics? There's your answer.
Politics, bro. It's definitely politics.
Yeah,
100%.
The most watched.
Boys,
the most watched sport.
Let's wrap it up, man. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Neymar's bad now. That's it. That's what you need to know. Peace.
We'll see you on the next one.
This was a long.
Fuck Ronaldinho.